Hello, hello, hello.
You just started.
Yes,
Took you so long.
I was waiting on the countdown too.
Youthful skin is elastic, full of collagen.
I'm gonna eat first.
Slink.
You gotta answer all the questions. So, give me my water.
Hello, hello, hello. So, how is everybody tonight? My wife's feeling a little bit under the weather still, so you're stuck with me. Guess I'll read until we get some more hosts up here. The link is pinned, so Lizelle says, "Love is the most powerful thing in this world. That is my thought of the day. To all. LDR team. Good morning and good evening to you, Addie, and to all LDR team. I will let her know that you told her good morning, Lizelle. Or good evening. Hello and good evening. I see the Philippines is open to passport users. Yes, it is. Hey. So you weren't upset that my wife woke you up?
No, it's good news. I was a little disappointed whenever I went to book my ticket and it was so expensive, but that's why we saved the money, why I worked overtime.
Exactly.
No, step back.
Good evening, Ed.
Step back.
You there, Ed?
Oh, James is here. Like that. There you go.
You sounded sick on your last video.
Yeah, I was. I'm still.
Hello, good people. How are you?
Not too bad. How you doing, Ed?
Better. Pretty good. I hope Addie's feeling a little better.
Yeah.
Hey, question for you before you go into your main topic. I need a question on the 13A visa. As you know, I submitted mine the day the country closed down. That was the day of my interview, which, as you know, I never made because the country closed down. Well, finally, the last week of December, all my paperwork has been sent to Manila. Now, at how long does that normally take before it comes back? Before I have to start checking the website to see if it's back. That's
I think once we got ours all done and everything. And I think it took like 30 days.
And that's when your probationary started, right? When it come back.
Well, see, it's going to come back, and then you're going to have to go in and you're going to have to do fingerprints and pictures.
Right. Right.
And after you do that, it'll be about 2 months before you get your card.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm just waiting. Like it took me from 2 years ago until finally the last week of December that they finally got everything together and they got it to Manila. Now I'm just waiting for it, as I said, like you said, come back. Then I'll go down and get the cards and everything. Get the ACR card.
Hello.
Hi, Lizelle.
Hello, mabuhay, Philippines. My husband
Mabuhay.
will join here any moment, anytime soon. He's just trying
Okay.
to refresh himself. How are you, Addy?
I'm still sick.
It's bedtime.
I know. Look at my voice. If I host
Oh my
tonight,
God,
I
drink
won't have
salabat.
a voice tomorrow.
Oh my God, drink salabat, girl.
So I'll be
Make
on
some
the ring
salabat
side
and
tonight.
ginger.
I'll be on the ring side tonight.
Oh wow, get well soon, baby.
I tell you, everybody's in such a hurry to come back, which I can see. But if I was in America right now, I'd wait until April. I would sit it out. If you could wait already 2 years, I think you could wait a couple more months. Let the prices go down. Let the airlines hire their people back. I really, but I know everybody's in a hurry to come back. But I'd wait for a couple months.
Well, I mean, most people have been waiting for 2 years.
Yes, true.
If they were smart during that 2 years, like James,
True.
what they did was they went ahead and worked a lot of overtime
Yeah.
and they saved that money back.
Yeah.
Hold on
Now
for
it
a
should
second.
pretty much be a drop in a bucket no matter how much the ticket cost.
I'm going to check my husband if he's awake. Okay, be right back.
Okay.
Be right
My
back,
my
Daddy.
Okay.
my only fear is not being on the first plane over and being on the plane a week later or 2 weeks later, a month later, and then the day before my flight they cancel everything because of another outbreak. So I want to be on
Exactly.
one of the first planes over. So when they lock down again, if they do, because it seems like the Philippines work off of fear and what the news is putting out. So I don't want to be on the plane a month later and then get to the airport, already spent the money, and then
Yeah.
have the hassle of rebooking again. So I'm going to be
Yeah.
on. I'll be on a plane on the 11th in Nashville, flying to LAX, and then LAX to Manila, and then Manila to Bacolod. And so
Now
I'll be
that-
there the day before Valentine's Day.
Now that's smart because you're leaving on the 11th, but there are others who has already purchased plane tickets and booking them on February the 8th
Yeah.
because they are getting on to the Philippines on February the 10th.
Yeah,
But that's not how airlines are going to see it. Your departure date will not be the implementation date of foreign tourists. They will deny you from boarding.
There is a good chance if you're one of those that want to be in the Philippines on the 10th,
Like 1201, February 10.
you know,
That's not going to work like
there's a good chance, unless you've got a really sweet silver tongue, that the airlines are not going to let you board on the 8th to the 9th.
That's right.
I think
Nope.
it's 1 p.m. at LAX is when we board on the 11th, and we arrive on the 12th in Manila. And I booked my PCR test at CVS because it's a 4-hour. It costs $150, but it's a 4-hour PCR test.
Cool.
And I'm going to go tomorrow and make sure that everything's good with that, because that's the only thing going to hold up the whole thing is if that PCR test doesn't come back in time. So I
Or
booked it on the
return back
9th
with a
at
bad
5
result.
p.m. No, it's going to be good because I'm going to mask all the next 2 weeks. I'm masking. Yeah.
James
So
says it's going to be good. I don't care how much money I got to pay for it.
so the 9th at 5 p.m. is my PCR test, and the 11th at 1 is when I take off. So that gives me 4 hours. That gives me 44 hours in case of a delay.
Flight, right, James?
What
I
airline are you
I
flying
watched your
around?
video. I watched your video, Addie.
No, I mean that was direct flight, right?
Yeah, direct flight from LAX to Manila.
Cool.
What airline?
American Airlines from Nashville, Tennessee to LAX, and then Philippine Airlines from LAX to Manila, and then Philippine Airlines from Manila to Bacolod. But I have a 12-hour layover in Manila,
Yeah.
but I didn't care.
Yeah, I mean,
You should have went to Cebu and took the ferry over to Bacolod.
Yeah,
Mm.
I was just. It's I checked that it's 5 hours if you drive
Yeah.
in the ferry,
I
but
think
it's
he
a
was
1
just
hour flight.
trying to get the first flight that he could.
And
Yeah, because I live on Negros. I live not too far from Bacolod, and I
Yeah.
always just use Cebu.
the northeast corner of Bacolod.
Yep, I live way up. If you went to Cebu, you'd have to come to my home, to my town to get to Bacolod.
Yeah.
So it's both ports. Either you're going to go to San Carlos, or you're going to come in Escalante on the ferry. Either one.
For sure.
So you're a Longo also.
No. Escalante is not Alongo. They are Visayan. Completely Visayan.
Oh,
No. Your Alongo is your Bacolod, your Iloilo side. That way. But this side is strictly Visayan.
yep. I was also disappointed whenever I seen the bag restriction because I wasn't going to do carry. I was just going to do carry on. I wasn't going to do checked in baggage, and the flights that are connecting from Manila to Bacolod and from Nashville to San Francisco only allow 15 pounds. So I had to pack my backpack light.
Yup. That's the thing. International flights have different weight limit. Domestic
Yeah,
flights will have
domestic.
different weight limit.
Yeah.
So they have to match.
But 15
Now-
pounds is a lot. that's like very little clothes.
But James, from experience, they don't weigh your carry-on baggage.
Not this time.
No, they don't. They don't.
They're very
Yeah.
adamant about it.
Oh, my wife says right now they're very adamant about it, but 90% of the time they don't weigh it.
Because I went over to Cebu. Was it last month? We flew over from Bacolod, and all I had was carry-on. They don't even worry about it. And I know the carry-on was overweight, but they didn't look out.
Well, my plan is when I get there, I'll just leave my clothes there for my next trip, and then when I have to come back, I'll already have clothes there.
Yup. So who else has booked their tickets?
Lloyd,
Yeah. Hello.
you already got your ticket booked?
Huh?
You already got your ticket booked?
No, not yet. Maybe next month.
So also, Addie messaged me that morning at 2 a.m. woke me up, which is great. So I went into work and then I left work early, got home and went to book my ticket after everybody else had already heard the news. And I went online and the Philippine Airlines website, it let you get all the way to the end but not pay. It would just load and load and load. So I called my credit card company because it denied the credit card. They said there's nothing wrong with the credit card. So I used a different credit card. It denied it. I used my debit card. It denied it. I ended up
That means
calling.
they're sold out.
I ended up calling Philippine Airlines directly and was on hold for 2.5 hours, listening to that same repeat for 2.5 hours. Finally got a hold of a Filipino, and he booked the ticket, the same exact flight that I.
It seems like it's repeating itself.
What?
So also, Addie messaged me that morning, 2 a.m. woke me up.
Oh, there's a feedback.
I went into work and then I left work early, got home, and let me see.
Who is that feedback?
After everybody else had already heard the news. And
Who is Howard number 3?
I went online and the Philippine Airlines website, it let you get all the way to the end but not pay. It would just load and load. What? They said there's nothing.
We're hearing it all over again.
So I used
It seems like it's repeating itself. It seems like
debit card, it denied it.
you know.
That's because there's a feedback.
There's a feedback.
We've got a Howard 3.0.
Mm.
Somebody needs to go and mute their YouTube.
For 2.5 hours. My YouTube's closed.
It sounds like it's 10 changes.
Same exact flight.
He's the one feeding back.
Addie, how are you feeling?
Shit.
Oh,
There's still. It's not art.
James, how you doing, buddy?
Look at our YouTube.
Like I was saying, after 2.5 hours, I was watching the seats go down. Like every few minutes, from 7 seats, 5 seats, 3 seats, and then when it got to 3 seats, the guy finally answered the phone, and I was able to book my ticket online.
Okay.
I just couldn't pick my seat, so I told him just any seat with a window.
I'll probably get my ticket next month.
Definitely cheaper.
Because I want to be there in March anyway. You know.
There you
Well,
go.
What you need to consider is we are approaching to summertime here. So it's the peak season. So tickets are going to go up.
I think they were cheaper in April, though. When I looked, they were cheaper in April.
Yeah, I think April they start going down. I think April is when everything's going to level off more.
At one time, I saw ticket price for round trip from San Francisco to Manila and back was $1,500–$1,600. After 2.5 hours.
How much?
I was watching the plane. Between $1,500 and $1,600.
Wow.
That was from San Fran to Manila and back. Just no stop, direct flight.
Well, I wanted the one-way ticket there.
You better get that exit
You want
ticket.
that throwaway ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I had to go back to the States, what was it, 3 years ago? Yeah, 3 years ago, September, I only paid $900 from Cebu to JFK.
Not
$900.
anymore.
Hey, James, did you go with ASAP tickets?
Yeah, I always travel with ATF tickets. I always use them.
No, I booked directly with Philippine Airlines. It was cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay, ASAP usually have good deals.
They do, and they're pretty good, and they stick behind you too. They stick behind you too. I really like it. That's if my visa doesn't do something, I'll have to leave in September. I don't want to.
You read it?
It's in there, so I shouldn't have to.
I started reading, and then James came on, and
The feed is keep on repeating itself.
You better get that exit ticket. Yeah. I'm going to mute my mic and see if that's what it is. But I only have one app open on my phone, and that's StreamYard.
Still hear it?
I can hear it.
No, I don't know.
Not booked directly with Philippine Airlines.
Yeah, there is. I don't know. Ah. So my only advice is to those who can afford and fly right away, please wait for February the 10th. Don't uh don't beat the train on that. I get there at 10 o'clock. I'll get there on February the 10th. Remember, their basis would be your departure date. And
It's Floyd.
I was like, I hate for you guys to, be denied entry because you wanted to go
It's you, Floyd.
2 days before the implementation.
That's me? You can't hear me?
No. I'm getting feedback from you.
You have to mute
When I mute your
YouTube.
mic, that's when it stops.
Uh-oh. You're busted.
Was it Richard?
Just go to your
But-
YouTube tab, Floyd, and mute the YouTube.
Yeah,
I didn't think I did it.
My only advice is
Either that or completely shut your YouTube down.
That's what I do. Is when StreamYard opens, I just close the YouTube. I can't see comments, but I don't need to read them anyway.
you can't read comments.
You can read comments.
Not when only using StreamYard on my phone.
Can you hear me now, Forrest?
There
Yeah, I
you
can
go.
hear you now.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. I forgot to shut off the.
It was so funny listening to you guys last week because Howard was in the Philippines and he was Howard 3.0, right
Yeah,
back to his old ways.
He forgot. He started all that. No
Hey,
more.
hey, Addie, how you like that comment she made?
Oh, the ones you sent me.
Yeah. I
wait for it.
couldn't believe she said that, but I was going to comment her on, like, how the hell you come up with you're the queen?
I heard that also.
You
You
did?
heard it?
Yes.
She really said it.
I'm
Jay,
not lying. She said it.
she really said it.
She said that.
It sounded like it was directed toward someone,
Yeah, I think so.
but I
No, I
didn't.
mean-
I'm not going to stir the pot. It was just I just laughed a little chuckle and then just kept listening.
No, I mean she really said that.
Yeah, the queen of travel updates.
Oh wow. Let her feel that.
See, I told you. She said that.
Hey, it's a farther fall from the top.
Don't fly too high. All I can say.
Yeah.
All right. Richard Meadows says, hello and good evening. I see the Philippines is open to all passport users. Not all passport users. If you
157.
157 countries plus a few others can actually come into the Philippines with just their passport.
Details coming right up.
All the other countries, they have to get a visa
And
with an entry exemption document, which is the ghost document.
you'll never know. They might just
Hey,
give it easy.
hey, Forrest.
But
Is it okay just to get a one-way ticket? That's all I really want. Do I have to get a round trip?
no. You don't have to get a round trip, but you do have to get an exit ticket.
Okay.
Okay. just get you a throwaway ticket. It's kind of like what we were talking about with Traveling Hobo last week. Just book you a ticket from, I think the cheapest one we found was Manila to Malaysia or something like that for like
That for hobo?
600 pesos or something.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Or Cebu to Thailand or wherever's the cheapest.
Yeah, wherever's the cheapest. Just, do
Any
your
date.
search, and put in multiple dates and, get the cheapest ticket you can find, because that's why it's called a throwaway ticket, because once you get to the Philippines and you show immigration that you have an exit ticket, you're going to put it in the round file and forget about it.
It's not even the immigration. The
But it
airline that too.
It needs to be within the 59 days.
Yeah.
Because your immigration, your tourist
Actually,
visa is
no,
only good
it
for
doesn't.
59 days, right?
It
30
doesn't
days.
have
No,
the 59 days.
when I came in, it was within 30 days. Your
That'd be
entry
safe.
visa.
As long as
Because you can extend.
Yeah, that's what I say. You extend. You make it for about a week, well, about 2 weeks after you enter. You make sure it's about like a week before your visa expires, and it shows you're leaving. And then just go down and extend the visa. The hell with the ticket.
How you feel?
Read, babe, read.
Ed Lippett said, "My advice is do not rush coming. Wait until April or May. Prices will go down, and give the country to open the right way, not in a hurry."
That's why I
Well,
contend. I would say
I'm
wait.
thinking March.
Yeah,
Huh?
March, April. March,
I'm
even
thinking
March,
March
April.
myself.
That's a good time. March,
thing
April,
is-
April, May.
The thing is, you don't know how long the Philippines is going to be open.
I really believe this time is it. I think they're going to play it because COVID cases right now in the Philippines, they say they're going up, and they went ahead and they let it go. So I don't
Actually, they're going down, Ed.
know. Are they going down?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
and
that's
that's it.
all right.
Anna said Bacalad's level 3 right now. But
We
I said
are
it
level-
in 2 weeks. And I said in 2 weeks it's probably going to be back down though.
We are on level 3 too.
Yeah.
Our cases are up.
Richard Meadows says, "I am in a hurry. I have not seen my sons and girlfriend for over 2 years."
I know Richard is going to fly right away.
Well, Richard, you
Yeah,
should
you
have
have
been
people.
if you have your son over here, there's nothing stopping you from being here. If you have
I
a
think
son here, you could have
Not
been
for
here.
son to go.
I don't think
Quarantine
it's
and paperwork.
biological. Huh?
The quarantine and paperwork is deterring those people, and now that that's gone, it's going to be open season, and there's going to be a tidal wave of people coming.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I'm afraid the planes are going to be booked. Also, they're going to be all filled up, 100% capacity, because there's no travel cap now.
Well,
It's-
that's not true. There is a travel cap. It is just the foreign tourists coming in do not count as part of the travel cap.
And those who doesn't have to
Yeah.
go through quarantine.
And those that don't have to go through quarantine, those do not count as part of the travel cap.
Yeah.
The only ones that count as part of the travel cap is those that have to go through quarantine. So, you can actually fill a plane up as long as you've only got a handful on there that are going to have to go into quarantine.
What about the Trace app and the Health Pass?
Yep.
Is that going to still be implemented?
Mm-hmm.
So okay.
Che Ramos says, "Hi, Addie. My boyfriend has his ticket already. He paid for that back in 2019 of December for February 2020. He just need to rebook for July from Australia. Say, we've been waiting patiently and gracefully."
Yes, we all have.
You guys have been.
Are you watching?
Hello, Ronnie.
I'm sorry, guys. Your host is so slow in reading.
Blessed evening, Eaton fam from all out there, and all out there from Lavara.
My nose is crazy.
Telma Boggs says hello, Poe. Good evening, Poe. Eaton Squad, God blessed. Nellie says hello. Good evening, Eaton Squad, and to the LDR's community. Steve Lift says hello, Eaton Squad. So happy for the good news again.
I'm trying to get Vincent to join the party, but
Yeah. Get our brother up here.
Did he message Floyd? Did he message you too?
he's going through something right now. I told him, I said, you look, go through Facebook groups and find you somebody in there.
Yeah, he messaged me too. I was like, Vincent, stop that drama shit. We already told you. Everybody told you what to do, but you don't want to listen.
Lottie Canette says hello. Good morning over there. It's actually evening over here. It's morning over where James is at, but
Love is blind, so he's seeing through heart-shaped glasses right now, so we can't help him.
Love is blind. Oh my
Willie
God.
White says good day. Will A.
It's like there's a huge difference between love is blind and pure stupidity.
Richard Meadows says hello, Forrest. Nice to see you again.
All right, go to sleep.
Vincent says I'm here.
Hi, sorry, Vincent. Hi.
Jan from Holland says good evening. I booked my flight to Cebu on the 19th of February after 2 years of waiting.
Woohoo!
You sleep.
Ziad says hello. Good evening.
I was literally sick when I was listening to that update. We were talking to Pops, and Pops was like, you need to go online.
Lavara says get well, sis Addie.
You need to go live and update them. I was like, I'm going to do it later. Like, no, you promised. You got to go live. Okay, I will go live. So you guys can tell I'm still sick that time and still sick.
Jennifer Lario says hi there. Joshua Villa Garcia says hi. Hello.
I'm just,
What's up?
I'm just a simple travel update vlogger. I'm not the queen. Right, Floyd?
Addie, do you have a fever?
No, it's just my allergies is kicking up a notch and slight cough.
Don't go to the doctor, Eddie. Don't go to the doctor.
No, or else I'll be positive.
That's right. You be positive just with that little cough.
Rowena Rivera says hi, Eaton Squad family. Get well soon, sis Addie. Lady Canette says the tickets now are very expensive. Well, it's supply and demand. I mean, right now there's a huge demand for tickets.
They can charge whatever they want.
Exactly.
Business 101.
You know, I mean, if you've got 100 chickens for sale and you got 1,000 people that want it, you can pretty much charge whatever you can get out of them.
And they still want it.
And you're eventually going to wind up selling all your chickens, but people are going to wind up paying through the nose for them.
Yep.
Well, Philippine Airlines went bankrupt, this year? No, it was last year. So they'll be making their money up very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
They're already out of it.
Later, the ticket prices hopefully go down again if there are more flights available.
They will. I think they'll open up more flights now that the cap's gone down. And then they'll be cheaper, more reasonable.
Yeah, I look at April. Your prices are going to go down in April.
Oh Oh my
Get back
God.
in
Don't
the sense.
don't jinx.
Yeah, Richard Meadows, don't jinx us.
Richard got it. He's coming the right time. March is good. March, April is when you want to come.
How much is a ticket from the U.S. to the Philippines? From what I've been hearing right now, coming in the middle of February, you're looking at anywhere from $2,200 to $3,200.
I found one earlier at Sky Scanner,
I can see it cheaper than that. I can find it cheaper than that.
My wife
1,800.
said she found
60.
one for down around 1,800.
Okay,
I
direct
can find
flight.
one for about 1,300.
Oh boy.
Direct flight from San Fran to Manila, not counting the plane ticket from Manila to Bacolod, but just direct flight to the Philippines from San Francisco is 1,900. That's the cheapest I could find. Now, doing the connecting flights and everything, it was 2,500 plus tax. It was almost 2,900.
Wow, normally a ticket from Bacolod to Manila should be just a little over 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it should be.
Yeah, the connecting flight in the U.S. was very expensive from Tennessee to San Francisco direct was
What's
$400 or
what was
$500.
Manila? What's Manila to Hawaii? What was that one? For the Bacolod?
I don't know.
Jan from Holland says he's in Bangkok. He flies on the 19th to Cebu. He paid 330 euros. Not so bad by Philippine Airlines.
How much is
I
that?
think domestic flights are cheap. It's just getting there.
330 euros. That's about 450 US. I think, isn't it?
Oh no.
Isn't it about 1.5 euros or dollars to the euro?
Uh,
I got to go up to Manila in, I think, March. End of March. Got to go to the VA. I may just fly up and take the boat back. Take that nice 48-hour boat ride.
Jeff Newstead says from JFK, New York, round trip flight was 2,800 US.
it was
Wow.
more expensive when I looked because I looked at that as an alternative because they have a direct flight from JFK to Manila also, which I was very surprised because I'm on East
Price
Coast.
it on ASAP. Price it on ASAP. See how well they can go. I bet they can get. I bet it's 1,300 on ASAP.
Hey,
Jan
James, how much
Talk
does your
says
PCR test cost?
What's that?
PCR test in Bangkok hospital, 65 euros, results in 4 hours. Now,
It's-
is that a PCR test or is that an RPTTP?
I bet that.
The other one.
It's the RT-PCR test and CVS 4-hour results is $150 and insurance don't cover it.
That's what you want. The
Yeah.
RT-PCR test.
I'm telling you, that's why I haven't been on the live stream. I've been working.
Hurry up and open the Philippines says, hello, Ate Kumasta. Planning on coming to the Philippines from the UK on the 27th, landing on the 28th of February. Prices are still more than double pre-pandemic levels.
Yeah.
I want to be on the show too.
Nellie says, my friend from Texas is asking if there is any registration to be done before boarding the plane from U.S. to Manila.
One health pass.
Trace
app.
Trace app with one health pass. Kenzo Star, it is not good news, it's great news. Here we come.
Yep. Kenzo, when are you flying?
Maybe we can ask the Queen to give us a discount on our airfare so she knows everything.
Mike says, good morning. Already got my ticket booked. I fly out on the 21st. My clothes were sent ahead. And not including my boots, socks, underwear, shirts, pants, everything I needed. Kenzo said, "Let the news subside, and then I will book."
Oh, he's still.
Oh no.
Can I only use my CDC card?
Yes.
Yes, but you still need to book with the Trace app and the One Health Pass. Billy in One Bhutan, Philippine. I'm trying to book to Manila, Cat Pacific, and Emirates. I'm only offering premium economy tickets, no economy tickets. Got me offered no direct flights from London to Manila. PAL all over 2,000 pounds for. Ouch.
2,000 pounds. I do have my oh, you will need your passport.
Well, yeah, you'll need your passport.
I think you need that to book your ticket because they
Yeah.
asked me my number.
Before they don't know, you have to put your passport number when it expires and stuff.
Yep.
No, you also need to register with One Health Pass and Trace app. Bob from Arkansas asked, all I needed is my passport and vaccine papers and a swab. I'm assuming he means swab test before I go to the Philippines.
And other registration. You have a long chat to read.
Senator Nancy Benet on Sunday told on the IATF to reconsider lifting the quarantine for fully vaxxed foreigners until a comprehensive localized surveillance system is in place.
Oh, not just her. I have a video on that too. Those who disagree that the IATF has decided so quick on that, I was like, oh, come on.
Oh, who's that?
Happy Hobo.
Hey guys.
You know who that is? Dr.
Yeah.
Eaton. Oh, not just her. I have a video on that too. Oh, we have Howard. That the IATF has decided so quick
So mine was fixed, right? I don't have echo anymore, right?
on that. Like, oh.
I ended up buying a new laptop.
Happy Hobo.
No, it's
Nope,
Jeremy.
Yeah.
When SteamYard opens up, Jeremy, just close out
Your
YouTube.
Jeremy.
Okay.
Yeah, then you can just use StreamYard.
How's that?
Sounds good.
Worry, be happy. There you go.
Well, I bought a new
I hope
laptop a
it's-
couple weeks ago, so I just said screw it, I'm buying it. Did it.
You back in the
You
US?
ready?
I'm still in the U.S. I've been waiting for a while. I've spent about $5,000 in the last month getting stuff ready.
Oh my God.
I thought you already went to Philippines.
Nope.
You
Been
did the
trying to
online
for almost
wedding?
2 years.
You did the
Yeah.
online wedding before me.
Yeah. And I've been went through the paperwork. They got my ROM, and now they're
Oh,
getting ready to open in April. That's when I'm going. I'm going in April. So be there about 2-3 weeks, I think. Weird airline tickets. I just went and did it all, got it all done.
Sarsogan says, I hope it's only her opinion. No, actually, it's not.
Oh, it's the senator's opinion. You're sweating, man. I'm cold. Wait, I'm gonna turn the fan on for you.
Senator Nancy Benet on Sunday told the IATF.
Hobo, you a Flyer fan?
Honey, I'm home. Yes, I am.
It's not only her.
Well, not only her, there's
They're gonna
others too.
upload a lot of players on the Flyers soon.
What's that, Hobo? Oh my God.
How about you get a blizzard on the East Coast?
Yeah, but I'm in the mid-Atlantic South, so we got maybe 6 inches, maybe 5.
No.
We're just getting cold weather here. That's about all we get in Illinois.
So are we ready to go?
Are we ready to go? Yep. Are you booked? Oh, you're booked already, right?
March.
Hobo
I
is
will
coming
go.
on March 2. But he's
I'm
got
trying
the
to get there
90
March 2
visa.
before my birthday. My birthday is 27th. I'm trying to get there before then.
My wife's is April 1st, and I'll be there about 5 days later. So it kind of works out. Get to spend Easter with her, and so it's kind of an all-in-one deal.
I got you all beat. Wedding anniversary and her birthday is on the 13th of March.
So you're flying in on the 15th of March?
Well, you know what? Shush. I leave Virginia on the 8th. I land in LAX, get a plane on the 9th, then I land on the 10th.
So we're gonna meet the day before Valentine's Day.
The only thing I do now is cancel the hotel I got.
I'm keeping my hotel quarantine just in case because I just reserved it. I didn't really have to pay for it. I'll kind of cancel it last minute. I can
Yeah, that's
cancel
what I'm
it
going to do. Wait toward the end of the month.
Yeah. So
because they haven't charged me yet.
Yeah, they haven't charged me either. They just did it on my debit card or credit card.
The quarantine hotel is a
who's
lot
your
more
favorite?
expensive than a regular hotel, though, because we got a regular hotel in Bacolod for $20 a night, 1,000 pesos a day.
I think I
Hobo,
paid
who's your favorite flyer?
maybe $200 for five nights in Manila. $190, $200, something like that. It's just on
Ernie
reserve. I
Prawn.
didn't pay for it.
I'm still
Now I
stuck in
got
the
a whole wedding
70s.
to do.
But Grant Hill says hello all from Australia.
Grant, where are you flying?
When are you flying, Grant? Steve Lift says, I will extend my tourist visa when I am there so I can be married there as we had originally planned. I don't want to have to come back here again. I don't blame you. Addie, do a survey on how many of us will be arriving at which airport. Nia, Cebu, Clark, etc.
Well, I got a direct flight right into Cebu.
I got it direct in Naya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've been there before. A couple of times. I ain't gone there.
I got a 12-hour layover in the airport, so it's going to be fun.
Paul in the Philippines says, happy days. I bought mine in November for 579 pounds. Today's live price is 2,600.
Yeah. Wow.
I paid about $890 for a direct flight.
Jan from Holland says, I've waited 2 years for this moment to meet my girlfriend. In March 2021, she got COVID and died. Now I have the obligation to see her
Oh,
family.
no.
I'm so sorry about that, John.
Really sorry to hear that, Jan.
Yeah, that's terrible.
And hopefully find my new girlfriend. Hey,
Oh,
There you
you never know. She may have a sister or something.
Very true.
That's a positive that's a positive attitude.
I mean, you know, if my father-in-law had had more daughters and my wife had ever cheated on me, I could come
Oh,
home with a
no.
whole new wife in bed.
Wow.
Forrest, you open up a can of worms, buddy.
Wow.
No, I'm serious. I mean, he would literally kill her and just substitute one of his other daughters in there.
Ouch.
And that's the way you should be, right?
Say, no. This is the one you married. This is the one you married.
This is India prearranged marriages.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm the only girl in the family.
If she won't do it, then her sister will.
Wow. Getting
Those
deep
old
up
rap
against the
song
hip
from
layers.
the 80s.
Hobo, remember you live in Davao. That's a quick ride from here.
I know how to hide.
Wow.
I got connections. Remember that.
I've got killer roosters. Remember that?
That's
They
great.
attack on command. Otherwise,
That's
they're lunch.
Hobo, who's your favorite? Who's your favorite player, Hobo?
Pick one from the 70s and you got it right.
I wasn't born that year, so I don't know anybody.
I'm still stuck in the 70s. I'll go with Bernie Prawn.
Steve Liff says, will not use the online wedding as long as I can get the country without being married.
Wow.
Maybe
Actually,
it's
online a lot faster.
People too.
maybe it's safer for sure booking a flight mid-February, so it's all in place.
There's going to be some hiccups right after that first week, I believe.
It's going to work out the bugs.
Mhm.
Sounds like my
Okay.
job.
Is the Saudi Arabian Tawakalana app enough to prove vaccination?
Is that for OFW, Ziad? Because I am not so familiar with Takawana app. I would message Kahuan TV. He's got a Facebook page. It's Kahuan TV. He knows the Tawakana app. So he can for sure help you with that.
Jeremy.
I
Good
decided
morning,
to turn
Eaton
my
Squad,
laptop
and everyone in the chat.
Hey.
Thomas
morning,
Smallwood
Eaton.
says, Magadinga B to the Eaton Squad and her husband and her husband. How many husbands does she have?
Whoa.
I only knew about one.
That's all I knew about. It's getting good in here already.
Ernest James, I just hope that the 48-hour RT-PCR test result comes back on time. It used to be 72 hours.
Okay,
Yes,
most
it used to be 72
are.
hours. But now it's down to 48 hours. And that's why James said he booked one that will get his results back in 4 hours.
CVS, but
CVS does them?
CVS 4-hour turnaround. I'm going to go tomorrow, and I'm going to confirm with CVS. I'm getting it done on the 9th at 5 p.m. and
Okay.
I leave San Fran at 1 p.m. 2 days later, so that gives me 44-hour window in case
Nice.
there's a delay. But I think what I'm going to also do is go ahead and do the free one at Walgreens.
Yeah.
Because the CVS I'm paying for, it doesn't go through insurance. I'm thinking about going to Walgreens and doing the other one because it's also on top of that, just in case it's a backup. But Walgreens says it takes
James,
2 to 3 days, 48 to 72 hours.
Get the free one. Get the free one, man. You know.
I'm going
Now,
to do
do they
backup. I'm
state
not taking the chance.
PCR?
Yes, RT-PCR.
Do they state that on the document when you get it?
Get the
Yes.
free one.
Yes, I sent it to Addie, and I blurred out everything if she wants to put it up.
Okay,
I'm
cool. Because
sorry,
I actually have to
I
go to
will put
St.
it up in
Louis
the community.
2 days before I fly because I got to go to Customs and Border Patrol for an interview. Because I bought the global entry pass for the express lanes or whatever instead of having to go through the check-in stations and all that. And it was $100 for 5 years. And all they're doing is fingerprinting and photo. It's kind of like the TSA pre-check, but it includes that. So I've got to go there. So I'm going to do my rapid test or whatever, the RT-PCR there in St. Louis while I'm in town. So I figured I just have to knock it all out.
You have to be careful when you say rapid because everybody associates the antigen with the rapid.
Well, that's what I mean is the RT-PCR test. I'm going to find a place there because St. Louis is a pretty good-sized city. And they've got everything anyways. I'll be there. I don't care if it costs me $500 or whatever. I'll just get it done and go.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
sure, it has the RT-PCR test on the document.
That's why I asked them about the CVS because there's several around there, and I've been searching to find a place around there for that day because I want to do it all one day. I took the day off. I work one day that week, then I fly. So,
well, that's why I'm going to get the free one because I'm going to get the free one on top of that. Because,
good idea.
But it says 48 to 72 hours, so it could not come back in time, but it'll be a backup in case something happens with the other one. But if I don't get it in 4 hours, I'm going to go back because I have another day. I have a 44-hour window, so I can go back to CVS and do another 4-hour test if I have to.
Yeah,
and they're $150 each.
Yes, but if I don't get the results back, then you have no other choice. I have a $3,000 ticket based off a $150 test.
Yeah, I've got an almost $2,000 ticket, on mine too, because I bought mine round trip, direct flight.
Oh boy.
All right. It's
Edwin Kirkland says, "Morning from Snowden, New York. My brother and Addie, I can't stop dancing."
I can't either. I couldn't sleep the night I found out from Addie. She just messaged me.
I was up.
"Ding."
I was up for 22 hours because I could not go back to sleep.
I promise that I will go on live when I hear the news, and I will
You did.
message those in their group. I will have a message relay. Hey, Philippines is open.
And to you and Addie, get well, Ate. God bless you both.
Addie, it was like 1 or 1:30 a.m. in the morning when I got the message, and sometimes my wife messages me. I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning anyway, so it don't bother me. I just couldn't sleep. I was so damn happy.
Yeah.
And
Same.
I just stayed awake and worked 10, 12 hours and then come home.
I messaged Grant. I messaged Floyd.
Yeah, I was. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Says, how about my partner is going here for 7 days and has round trip ticket back to Australia after 7 days? Is that okay? Sure.
Why so quick?
That's my question. Why so quick? I mean, he's been waiting for 2 years. You would think he's got a little bit of vacation time built up.
I actually had to sell back 80 hours of my vacation for last year because I've never used any in 3 years. So I had like almost 180 hours of vacation, and you got to use so many hours before the end of the year. So I ended up getting like, I don't know, $2,500 for the hours I sold back.
Yeah, I did too.
How long are you gonna be in the Philippines, James?
From the 11th, I take off, and then I leave back out on the 4th of March.
Oh, cool.
It's a little over 2-3 weeks.
We'll be together. Well, there's 3 days flying, 4 days flying, minus the 21 days.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good. Forrest, when he came here, we got 10 days minus the.
So
Yeah,
17 days we'll be
flight
together.
here. 6 days for him. The first time he flew over here to meet me.
And then I have to wait till January to get more vacation before I can go back.
Oh no!
But
How long you gonna stay there, James?
17 days. We'll actually be together. I have 21 days of vacation.
Okay.
A little over.
You need
2
longer
weeks.
than that, buddy.
That's all. That's all I can do. I got to keep my job.
Yep.
Well,
Me too.
tell your job it's emergency. You got to stay there for 3 more weeks.
I would. I got to get back so we can file the CR1 visa before everybody else does.
Right. Get lots of pictures when you guys go to the hotel. Make sure that it's named to both of you.
Yeah.
That's what
that way you have proof that you consummated the marriage. They don't need pictures of you consummating the marriage.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be on
video.
It'll be on YouTube.
Oh no.
Check the box, not for kids.
Right.
18 or older to watch this video.
I got a question for James. That
Yeah.
CBS test, what
Yes.
do they do? What do they do for it?
What do you mean? What did they do?
Addie said they had to do a nasal and a throat swab.
It doesn't list that on the website, but I'm pretty sure it's a nasal. Nasal. Well, no, they don't do mouth. They don't do mouth. They just do nasal.
But the paper will say RT-PCR test on the
It's
document.
RT-PCR test. That's good.
Yeah, I've watched YouTube videos of them going through CVS and Walgreens, like a comparison video. And you put it in. They actually give it to you to do yourself. So you put it in each nostril, rotate for 5 seconds, and you have to go up so far. And then you put it in the other nostril, rotate 5 seconds. You put it in the tube, you break off the stick, and then you put the cap on it. But I think Walgreens, you had to fold the stick in half or something because it don't break off.
That almost sounds like the Binax one.
But you can look up a YouTube video on that. There's a lady that did a review for Walgreens and CVS. But CVS is the only one that I know that does the 4 hours or less rapid RT-PCR. That's the only one I found.
I'll pay the $150 in a heartbeat just to get it done or whatever it is.
And I shared that with Addie. I shared that with Addie so she could help you guys and post that.
Sweet.
I will post it in the community, guys. I'm sorry.
Grant Hill says entry on arrival visa is 30 days. That's correct, Grant.
I get 59 because of my 9A.
Mine is still processing.
You know they have the PCR testing at LAX.
Yes, they do. I have an information on that. I will post that too. That's $199.
What's how fast is it?
1 hour.
1 hour?
So
they also have in San Francisco. Wait. I will look because I took a screenshot on that on my phone because somebody posted it in our group and I was like, "Ooh, that's a good info."
Because
that is
I'm
good.
flying to LAX and I got about almost just under a 4 hour layover right there in LAX.
I have 4 hour also.
This is rapid PCR, but this is the RT-PCR test in LAX.
And it's in the airport?
Satellite testing site at Tom Brady International Terminal. Upper departure level at the check-in counter located at aisle C along the north side of the terminal. $199, 1 hour or less results. Turnaround time.
What are their hours?
Both.
I'll forward it to you, James, Jeremy,
Thank
Hobo,
you.
and Floyd. I'll message you in your messenger on this.
Yeah, there should be several locations at the airport. One I
Yes,
think is open
they
24.
also have they also have one in San Francisco, James. I'll get you the information on that.
What about Manila? Because we need
an
antigen test to get back to the U.S. Do they
They
have that
have
at the airport
one
in
at
Manila?
Terminal 3, just right by the airport, Terminal 3 gate. You can have your antigen test over there.
Okay,
Results in 30 minutes for 700 pesos.
I'm actually bringing some antigen tests with me just to have them because our government's actually giving us 4 free ones right now. They're in the way. Plus, I bought some just to have them for whatever
They said
reason.
it's getting harder to get that over there.
Edwin Kirkland says waiting until after.
After what?
I think after everything settles down a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't have patience, so.
Rosalinda Valenzuela. Hello, Eaton Squad. Good evening from the Philippines. I have a question. Do you have any idea if the airline tickets will be adjust the price? Because at this time, tickets still expensive.
They might not. Or you can check.
We were in a hurry. We don't know if the Philippine governments will change their mind and protocols again. Exactly.
Yes.
Another thing in our corner is the election time. So if they want people to get out and vote and kind of ease up on this stuff, I would say would work to our advantage, maybe.
Me and my brother are talking about that because next month the election campaign is starting over here. So they want to do the party stuff. Right after election, they might close it again. So.
Okay, John, are you flying over on a 9A visa or are you trying to get in on the visa free?
Who,
because
me?
if you're trying to get in on the visa free, you may be cutting your own throat going on February the 8th.
Did you guys watch that video that I uploaded earlier?
Yeah, I did. I watched. I was like, hold on, what changed? That's the first thing I thought about until I actually watched it.
No, it's like he got on so early.
Yeah. I can't blame the guy and I can't blame the airline either.
I know. It's too excited. I can't blame those who wants to get on.
I do know this. When you're talking to Philippine Airlines, they do not talk about restrictions or anything over the phone. They don't make the rules. They just follow the rules, but they don't give you any instruction on that over the airlines.
No,
They're
they
just
can't-
reading
can't
it,
do that.
James.
Yeah. They don't know the protocol in front of them because it changes so often. They tell you it's your responsibility to make sure that you're able to get on the plane.
Yep.
Just so everybody knows, you can't ask them questions about that. They just know the rules that are in front of them, and they don't really tell you. They tell you that you're responsible for making sure you.
Sounds like
You
no
know-
customer service.
I don't think that they want to be responsible for telling you the wrong thing.
And like I got so pissed when I was confirming with Philippine Airlines on the RT-PCR test. So I was on hold. It's like that they are busy at the moment. Your call will be taken in 23 minutes. I was like, oh great. So then it starts jabbering again, and it says your call will be taken in 28 minutes. It's like, why is it going up? It's supposed to be going down because I have waited already.
I did that for 2 hours, 2.5
When I
hours.
looked at my phone, it's 45 minutes past, and they keep saying 26. It's like, it doesn't add up.
Yes, it did that for 2.5 hours. The same repeat. I just put it on speakerphone and set my phone to the side.
Yep. Put on a
Well,
charger
I mean,
too.
Yes.
literally, it started out on my wife at 21 minutes,
What's going
and then
on?
went to 22 minutes, and then went to 23 minutes, then went to 24 minutes, then went back down to 23 minutes, and we're like, oh, we're going in the right direction finally. And then it
Mine-
turned around the very next minute and went to 25 minutes.
Mine
Week
went
later.
1 minute for 20 minutes and then jumped to 50 minutes, and it never went over an hour. It went down to 4 minutes for about 40 minutes.
Oh my
And then it
God.
said you were the next person. It said you'll be your next one, and it was 30 minutes.
Oh my God.
I feel sorry for customer service. I feel sorry for customer service because I guarantee you everybody had the same problem because the website would not accept credit card payment.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, it went down when Addie made the post. Everybody watches her channel.
After my live, everybody went and booked.
Yeah, and the website broke.
It crashed the Philippine Airlines website.
Jeremy Musselman said, good question, Rosalinda Valenzuela. I spent $1,900 for my round trip ticket. Lots of laughs.
Hey, I'm just an ordinary travel update vlogger, right, Floyd?
Yeah, well, you do a great job though.
I'm not the queen.
You're the queen of the island.
Yeah, we have our own island. We gotta
And-
open that island.
Edna said every update she got that day was about travel. Everybody was posting.
Oh yeah, they ride on the trend.
I am trying to decide on the best flight for me. I can fly from Raleigh to San Francisco on Delta Airlines and San Francisco to Cebu on Philippine Airlines, or I can book on another airlines. That's completely up to you. If it's me, I would definitely try and go the direct flight from San Francisco to Cebu.
I want to thank Traveling Hobo though, because I was on Gio's live. Well, I was replaying his live, and he said that he posted his update 6 hours after and stuff. Because now they're talking who posted the first announcement that the Philippines has opened up. Hobos like the Eaton squad posted it first.
Well, yeah, you did.
I even got an
16
email from
hours.
Travel Off
Didn't say
Path
that
about
over
it
there,
too.
Hobo.
That means everybody else copied Addie.
Yep.
And that was on Geo, right?
Huh?
Geo,
That-
Pia.
That was on Geo's stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Addie,
Yeah,
did you
but
meet Geo when he was in General Santos?
No, we were not able to meet. I think he got busy because they went south of Jensen, doing that Japanese tunnel thing.
Oh,
was
yeah.
okay. Maybe when we go up to Davao, we can meet up there.
Audrey's West says hotels and flights are filling up really fast. I managed to get a flight in July, so I'm so excited to see my girlfriend.
Oh,
Well, I'm glad I got mine when I
No
did.
Eaton Squad, I can't stop dancing, and my fiance in Cebu is saying "ong."
that's probably OMG.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
well, I figured it was just some Filipino word.
Hey, even though it's open, I do not regret at all getting married online. I'm still super happy about that.
Yeah.
Did that go well for
I
you?
mean,
You gotta do what you gotta do, James. You have the
Yeah.
option, you know.
But I'm still, that didn't change anything. That didn't change anything. I'm still super happy to be
it
married and
saves you
being
a lot
flying.
of steps, and it'll actually save you a lot of time while you're here in the Philippines.
Yep.
Yeah, that's 10 days of waiting.
I'm still bringing all the paperwork just in case we have any issues. It'll our marriage paperwork.
You guys can do a little celebration. That's your reception, you know.
Yeah,
Daddy,
we
just
are.
read my wife's mind.
Hobo,
We
am I
got-
invited? I'm just in Jensen, Hobo. We can drive.
Bring
We'll be
presents.
You loco, sir. So
What?
that's where I'll
Be
be.
like the three wise men: frankincense, toasters, ovens,
I'll bring coconut wine. How's that?
cash. Cash is good. Pesos.
That's the
Hell
money
no.
dance.
Ain't got time for no coconut. Peso.
Oh, there was
Feed the babies,
video one video on Facebook. They got married here in the Philippines. We have the tradition on the first dance of the couple. Then the guest would start going up to you and pinning money and stuff. Somebody pinned a land title. Somebody pinned a car registration. Then they made a cape out of 500,000 peso money. It's like, holy smokes.
Wow.
What a lucky couple.
That's the same in Mexico, so it's Spanish culture.
Like
Mhm.
they're good to go.
Anna says, "Good evening, everyone. We've all waited 2 years for this. Finally, we will be reunited again soon."
Yep.
Thomas Smallwood says, "I had the same problem with Philippine Airlines as James had. Philippine Airlines just wanted to answer the phone because I was on hold several times for hours and no one ever answered the phone.
Oh my gosh, I was so
They
scared.
eventually answer the phone, but it takes them a long time."
I almost
The-
gave up. Oh, Boris, I'm gonna hang up in the next 5 minutes if nobody answers it.
The phone line is 20. The number I called was 24 hours, 7 days a week. So I was literally going to just stay on hold until they hung up and then call back.
Oh my god.
Hello, good evening, Addie. How much a ticket from San Francisco to Manila?
Depends which airline.
Depends on which airline and what day you're flying.
Yep.
It was 1900 round trip.
There you
That's
go.
what pays
I
mine.
think it's averaging 1,800 and up.
Yeah.
Guys, how long do you think the Philippines will be open? That's what worries most people.
Yes.
We don't know.
That is a good question, Chad Romas.
Because before we've been asking, when is the Philippines going to open? Our answer, we don't know. Now that it's open, that's the next question. How long it's gonna stay open? Same answer. We don't know.
We study history because we don't want it to repeat itself. And in December, we remember what happened in December when it almost opened and
Yes.
then closed. So
And that is why I put in there on her live stream when she was letting everybody know that it was open for foreign tourists. That's why my comment was, hopefully this is actually the light at the end of the tunnel, not another Omicron train.
Oh, hopefully not.
I think it'll be all right.
Well, I think there will be too, simply because elections are coming up and everybody, all the politicians want to do everything they can to look good to get votes.
Sounds like America.
Exactly.
Except none of our politicians look good at anything. They're all stupid.
Tell me
Magdalena
about it.
Garan says, "Hi, Po."
Hello.
Lavara says, "You hit me there, sis Addie. Maybe I come from the group of love is full of stupidity." Ouch.
Ow. Winslow, you have a classmate.
Hi, happy news. Philippines open for tourists. About time. Yes, it is.
Mhm. We're going to have a celebration with my wife and her family when I get there, so she's working on that now.
Oh, cool.
Zalan Pereira says, "Hello, Addie. Good evening.
Good evening.
Miss Addie, ask ko lang ni pa ba naman mang fill up ng form?"
Okay,
Yeah.
Forrest.
that's better than me so far.
I apologize for my husband.
One Health Pass, Mag Flight, Kama say one.
Yes.
I will be there in May or June, hoping by then the tickets will go down.
I don't know.
I think
That's
with the short
summertime.
notice, this is my my idea is that on the short notice, Philippine Airlines has to go ahead and get planes ready to be in San Fran or LA or LAX or wherever. They have to get planes over there to book tickets. So
Yes.
they had short notice, and they were just selling the tickets they had available, the planes that they already had available. So as they increase the flights, the plane tickets will go down.
It might change February 1st.
If all their available flights are booked, they're going to increase the amount of planes that they can. They're going to try to
Jeremy
make the
says
most
he's
money off
flying
of this as
from St.
possible.
Louis to Los Angeles, then Manila, round trip, direct in and out around 1900.
Oh, they're about the same with James's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's supply and demand, just like Forrest said.
Mhm.
Mr. Eaton, do we need to fill up the One Health Pass? Thanks. Yes.
She finally talked to you in English.
Sorry that you had to get the nosebleed. Good morning, Pete. Glad you're all well. Well, we're not necessarily well, but we're here. How much the tickets Sri Lanka to Philippines?
Oh, I don't know. You gotta search, because that will depend on the airline. That will depend on the day you leave. Oh, there's another.
Oh, Addison. Wading kumaha ng RT-CPR test ang fiancé ko magagaling siya sa Alabama.
They should have
Fiance's in
CBS
Alabama.
in Alabama.
Yep, they should have CBS and Walgreens in Alabama.
She was
Lambert
asking
Airport has that
where they get an
RT-PCR
RT-PCR
test.
in Alabama.
I got Austin to LAX, LAX to Manila, Manila to CDO, March 3rd, 1725, one-way PAL.
Yep,
Look at
that's
that.
One way.
Oh,
LAX adds 1 hour PCR COVID. Nice. Traveling
Yep.
hobo.
On the chat that
that's
kept
the
asking.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
I'm kind of considering
Is the
doing both of
U.S. one
those
is
just
a
in case.
visa-free? Yes.
okay.
Want to leave by the 19th of this month, but those airline prices are high.
Oh, you can afford it, brother Jess.
One health pass needs to be filled one day before departure.
3
Isn't it
days.
3?
3 days.
Do they have an app?
And Trace app.
Yes. No, it's a web-based.
Okay.
The One Health Pass is web-based, but Trace app is an app.
Yep.
I actually put that on my favorites on my search engine or bookmarked it on my phone, and then I actually have the Trace app. I'm already registered with that too, so got all that going.
Heidi, what's the immigration paperwork? What is it like filling out right before you land? Because they say they give it to you an hour before your plane lands.
That's arrival card and Bureau of Customs. Arrival card, just basic information, your passport number and all that, name,
Wow.
address where you're gonna be staying in the Philippines. So that's Edna's
Baranga.
Phone number and
phone
address.
number and stuff. The Bureau of Customs, almost the same information, but you will be declaring stuff over there. If you have brought in a live animal or something. Just basic checklist.
If you bring in more than 10,000 US dollars in cash.
Yes.
No.
So that's
Yeah,
pretty
chicken.
much.
Jan from Holland says fly to Singapore is affordable. Fly from there to Manila, Cebu, or Davao saves you a lot of money.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
Do I need S-Pass for LGU?
Depends on your LGU, Brad.
My wife said all I got to do, she's just got to go get my barangay clearance, and she said she can do that really easy. where she's at.
Yeah, you should be able to get it anywhere there in New York City that will be able to do it in a timely manner.
I just got off the phone with ASIP Tickets. He told me last week tickets were like 1,300. This week, 1,900.
Oh my God!
Soon as that announcement hit, he said that everybody was booking their tickets last week or whatever, a few days ago.
Yeah.
He said the highest ticket is like 2,200. That's from Chicago to LAX and LAX to Manila.
I seen main cabin and business, they were filling up quick in economy. So there's people going to pay a lot more than 3,000.
They've had time to save, that's for sure. I mean, hey, I've worked an insane amount of overtime last year, and I don't know how it's not killed me yet.
But he said that the tickets are going to go down maybe April or May.
Yeah.
Of course, I'd be flying in April, and then they drop by half, and I've already paid almost $2,000 for mine. Yeah. But oh well.
So
whatever it takes.
I'm still going to try to get out of here by March.
I booked mine for April 6th and coming back on the 22nd. And it's like right at $1,900.
Thomas Smallwood says, I have one question. If Forrest Daddy or one of the subscribers can help answer this question. I have to get on 3 airplanes, all with the same airlines. My first flight is Raleigh to Philadelphia. Okay, yes. Your RT-PCR test is when you get on your first flight. Now, if you are flying from Raleigh to San Francisco and you're switching complete itinerary and everything and getting on Philippine Airlines, then it has to be 48 hours before your Philippine Airlines flight takes off.
Yes.
But because yours is all on one itinerary, it will be 48 hours prior to your first departure.
In Riley?
Yes.
It should be in San Francisco.
Huh?
They will not check that. They will not check, domestic flights will not check RT-PCR test.
Raleigh to Philadelphia. Then Philadelphia to Quintar.
Where is Raleigh?
North Carolina.
It'll be from Qatar, right? From
Then-
Qatar to Philippines.
Then Philadelphia to Qatar. Is that what it says?
Yes.
So your port of exit is Philadelphia. It's the country or city you are exiting going to the Philippines.
Well, that would actually be Qatar.
Yeah.
That's just layover.
Exactly. That's only a layover in Philadelphia. He's actually leaving from Raleigh. He has a layover in Philadelphia and a layover in Qatar.
You gotta check. He needs to check with the airline on that. Because I can almost bet you, if he calls the airline from Riley, they don't know what the hell he's talking about. I bet you $300. You lose.
Wow. Got a bet.
All right, Addie wins.
Sorry for a late question. Have things changed since the last decision for needed items?
What item? What do you mean?
Probably the requirements. I think all the requirements are the same.
It's as is. Nothing has changed.
What are the chances of the borders reclosing? Because I heard the borders open. We don't know why they opened up the borders like they did.
We don't know if it's political reason.
We don't know whether it's political reasons, whether it's pressure because all the other nations around them was opening up or what.
Yes.
We're just happy that they opened it. Now,
Economical and regional, I would say.
can they be reclosed again? Yes.
You can
Are they going to reclose them again? Who knows?
you can thank the Department of Tourism on that because they're the agency that push for the Philippines to open.
Also, they realized that it's, even though they had all the restrictions, COVID still spread through there, through the Philippines, and it wasn't because of tourism. It wasn't because of immigration. It was just, you know, COVID still got in, even though they had quarantine and all the breaks. So they finally realized they couldn't stop it. They're gonna have to live with it.
Like you
He
said,
says-
James, fear.
Tony P.
Fear.
Fear.
What's up, Tony?
He said,
What's
my second
going on, people?
with the same airlines as Raleigh to Qatar,
He looks like Steve
which
Harvey.
is the first international leg of my trip.
Addie, you're terrible.
It will be covered under the 48 hours.
Bad. She's bad. She's bad. She's
He
bad.
is, the way he smiles.
Steve Harvey.
Right?
Sorry, Tony, I can't help it.
That's all right.
Meadows
You're
says-
sick. Hey, Addie, you're sick. I understand. I get it. I totally get it. Hey, first of all, I want to say thank you, Addie, for hooking me up with that online thing. It was awesome. It's going to happen on the 3rd, so I'm really excited about that. And then I was checking the tickets from. I'm in Vegas right now, so I was checking the tickets from here, and they're like mad crazy expensive. In February and March, the ticket prices will go down.
Yeah.
So, a lot of people want to rush and get out and everything else because you never know what the Philippines is going to do. I was friends with your president for a long time before he became the president. When he was in Mindanao.
You got that connection with Duterte, huh?
Well, yeah. Well, no, not really. No, unless he's having a karaoke night in his bar. No, because I used to get a call all the time talking about coming down. I was in the entertainment world for a long time, so I get a call from him when he wasn't the president. So he's pretty cool. I met him through Manny Pacquiao. So Pac-Man is pretty cool too. Jinky's off the hook too. So, but when I come, definitely want to have a sit down with you guys and a little get together. I don't know. Who don't know me? My name is Tony. I live in Vegas, and from
You're
Italy.
not a
So
celebrity, are you? I need to know that.
no, you know what? I used to be on TV. I used to be on the show. They had a show here called Pump It Up with a girl named Dee Barnes, and I used to be co-host of that show. So for people that know that show and that kind of thing, my mom and them on my mom's side are celebrities. My mom was a big singer. My brother played with Isaac Hayes. My other brother played with Kool and the Gang. So a lot of rock and roll Hall of Fame. So any old schoolers out there, my godfather is Little Anthony from Little Anthony and the Imperials. So
Oh, wow.
You can relate to that.
Wow, little Anthony, huh? Wow.
yeah, Little Anthony. And, my mom was married to the bass singer of the Platters. So I've got over 40 years in that game. All I did was contracts. After I got off of Fox 11, I did contracts. So. But where are you guys at? Are you guys what city are you guys in?
I'm
Yes,
from
sir.
Illinois. I'm from
All right, wait.
Illinois
All you
right
guys
now.
talk. All you guys talking at the same time is funny. It's like the Brady Bunch.
Sorry about that. I'm from Illinois for the moment.
You're
We're
from
from
where?
Jensen, where Manny Pacquiao
Illinois.
is at.
Oh, you're where Manny's from?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay,
Illinois,
so
from Southern Illinois.
so you remember back in the day with the MPA?
Hell no.
The MPA. I mean, you know what the MPA is.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you
They're
know.
the rebels.
So
Them.
back in the day when I first met Manny, he was a teenager, and I was with Freddie Roach at that time doing the
Mhm.
merchandising for him. And
Freddie Roach.
when I met Manny, Manny was a young guy, man. He was really fast back then too. He's fast now, but that was the first time I was in Mindanao and scared out of my life. So I was like, it was
No.
scary in Mindanao. Well, it's nice now, but you know, they it is what it is. But um, I can't wait to get there. It's been 2 years. Um, and
February 10.
huh?
February 10.
Well, here's what I was going to ask you, and I don't know if you're hearing it or not. Um, we as Americans, I get married on the 3rd of next month, and they're telling me that that I have to have 2 different types of marriage licenses. One is a um, international one, and one is the one that you would marry here, like doing the online marriage. It's in Ohio, not Ohio. It's in Utah.
Yes.
And you go through there, like you guys as municipality, they go through the court system there, and then the governor grants all of those. So it's actual legal and binding thing. So once that happens, I was told, because I called Philippine Airlines yesterday, and they said for people, because I saw somebody earlier say something, and they said for people that get married, like doing the online marriage, it's easier for them to get through because they can show that document that says, hey, my wife lives here. If your Asawa has kids and whatnot, they say that you can utilize that to say, hey, my family's here. Yeah, that's what the guy was telling me yesterday. So
I did the online marriage too.
Yeah, exactly. So whoever's doing the online is really cool as long as they have the certification that says this: I'm married to this person and my wife lives here. My family
Yeah, it
lives
lists
here.
it there.
Yeah,
It does list
they
it on the marriage
recognize.
license.
Yeah, they recognize that. So I was looking at you guys earlier, and somebody had said something to you guys about the online marriage. So I just wanted to make just a statement to you guys that what I found out was that if you have that one's an international license. I forget the name of it. I have it down here somewhere, but one's an international marriage license, and then the other one is a license from the state. So when you bring both, they're both one and the same. But what it does is it trumps when you go to the embassy in Manila and get the legal capacity to marry for $50. This trumps that. So if you,
because you're already legally married.
Yeah, you got U.S. based marriage.
Absolutely. And believe it or not, I'm an ordained minister, so they send me all of the. Yeah, they send me all of the. Hold on one second.
My advice, if you're going to do something like that, is just go ahead and get the apostle.
There you go.
So they always send me the updates for the marriages, because being in Vegas, what a lot of people don't realize that have never been here is marriages like this. You can go downtown, pay $100 for your license, and you're married that day. So divorce down here, it literally takes about 4 months. So, or even sooner if you want to just annul your marriage situation. But all in all, anybody who's doing it online, the way that they tell me is what you had said, Ed, about how they come on, and you can do it on your cell phone, you can do it on anything, and what they do is they'll put you in a Zoom call, and your fiance is in the Philippines and you're in the States, and then the pastor is in the middle, and then you can either have the long. Yeah, you can either have the long, hey, we take our vows and all that other stuff, but you got to have 2 witnesses over 18 there or here, wherever you are.
Either
And
one.
Four of the men on this monitor are married online.
Yes.
excellent.
I did it back in September last
Like
year.
James, Jeremy, Hobo, and Howard.
Okay, so wait, who's James? Who's Jeremy? Who's
I'm Jeremy.
Jeremy? What's
I'm
up?
Howard.
What's going on, man?
There's James.
Let's go.
What's up?
They
What's
all
up?
got
What's up?
married online.
Making
So
coffee.
how was it for you guys? Hey, what's going on, man? How was it for you guys?
I loved
Did
it
you-
because just the way the deputy clerk did it, it was just he was very professional and had a little comedy to it.
Right on.
And my wife's sister, her mother, and my mother were actually the witnesses in our marriage. I did mine from my laptop, and my wife actually
Right.
did hers from her phone. So,
Right on.
and she's in a remote region, anyways.
Are you back?
Now
Are
she
you
has
back in the Philippines?
laptops. I sent her one. So, huh?
Are you back in the Philippines?
No, I've been trying to get there for close to 3 years now, and I'm actually leaving in April.
You leaving when?
I'm leaving in April.
Oh, that's my
April.
birthday, so I'm gonna try to. Me and you be on the same flight. Where you leaving that from?
I'm leaving out from St. Louis, Missouri, then I'm flying to LAX, and then straight to Manila.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna drive from Vegas, LA, and fly from LAX.
Yeah,
But what I would
that's
4 or 5 hour drive.
Once you get your online marriage
Yeah.
done, they will issue
Yeah.
your digital certificate, which is legal, a marriage license. Print that out, and then wait about a few days, go online to their website and get the apostille, which will have the apostille,
the apostle.
your marriage license,
That's what it is.
and
yes.
your what's called the wedding application stapled to the back of it. It's $35. You'll get all three of them. It'll have the seal on it, and it'll take a few days to get to your house. And it'll have all three of those, which can be a very important document to take with you when you fly. So it's
Yeah.
$35.
Now you got it. Did you got your shit? Got your shit too, right?
Right, 5 minutes after the marriage was done.
Yep, the
Digital,
digital copy.
digital marriage license.
You gotta remember.
Looks like we got the Hollywood Squares going.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Full
Hey,
pack.
with your host Steve Harvey.
I
yeah, I
started
did mine.
So-
I loved it.
You got your shots, right?
Say again?
Your vaccinations. You got your vaccinations.
Yeah, I got all three of them. I got the 2 through my job, and I got a booster.
Yeah, me too. But so no more visas, right? We don't have to have them if we're there for 30 days. And then when we get there, how do we get the extensions?
Go to the Bureau of Immigration.
Howard, how you doing, buddy?
Write it down.
All right.
I got one of those. He's like me. If I don't write it down, I will forget it.
And you'll be standing in line for a while.
Tomorrow, I'll be going to the immigration tomorrow to get an extension.
Yeah,
Bring
because
comfortable shoes.
You're extending already, Howard?
We decided I'm just going to go down there and get it done, so I don't have to worry about it later.
Okay.
If you need
When
any
you
help
get
with
there-
any of this, you can direct
I'm already
message me,
here.
call me, whatever you want to do. I'll help any way I can. 'Cause I've been through
right
the
on,
whole
man.
process,
And
everything.
yeah, anything I could do here, man, I'm more than happy to do it because it's been the last time I was there was 2011, and
Howard is already in the Philippines, and he also got married online. The guy right at the bottom.
Hey,
Howard.
Howard, how long did it take to get your online application for your 9A?
It wasn't really that long. I had my 9A right away. What held me up is I thought I had to have the report of marriage. As soon as I found out I didn't need to have that, I zipped over here.
He came over without a report of marriage.
Yes, he did.
He
I
filed
called
for
for
it.
mine online, and they've got my report of marriage, and it's been about 2-3 weeks, and I haven't heard anything.
I'm
so
still
Howard,
waiting. I think
Go on.
so Howard, did you do the visa part or no? You didn't do that yet. You just kind of did the 9A.
right. I only got a 9A visa, and it's really weird because I didn't have her passport. I didn't have my report of marriage. And there's a few things that we kind of skipped over, and by God's grace made it through anyway. I almost got stopped in L.A. because the lady said, "Well, how in the world did you get married when she's in the Philippines?" And I said, "We had a online marriage," and then she started asking questions. They didn't know what an online marriage was.
Right. They wouldn't have had an idea because that's a brand new thing that they just brought up.
Right. What the problem is the government, they're kind of a little on the lazy side. They made the airport 100% responsible with huge fines if they let people in that aren't supposed to be in.
Wow.
So they're kind of like looking at everything really close, and they're afraid to move forward. So I had to get a hold of my wife on her phone. I got a copy of her birth certificate, and kind of like that's what kind of made me through.
That's how I did.
But I did basically the same thing. I just got an apostille.
No.
And that was almost weird too, because they almost tore that apart. You thought they had to be separated. Oh, don't tear that, you know.
Right. So the apostle is you got to have all of that together, everything together.
Yeah, well, you could just ask for it at the same time when you do the online marriage. I did pretty much exactly like the gentleman above me did. We did online marriage, and I did my own thing, and it was really great because the money we would have spent on a wedding, we just decorated our houses up to kind of match. We kind of had the same theme going on, and it was.
Now here's the question: because how many of you right now are in the Philippines? I know you are, and you are. How many are in the Philippines right now?
It's just us and Howard.
Okay, so Howard, how much? Because I watch Boots on the Ground, and I watch Filipino P, and everybody says the same thing. Like, how much did you bring for retirement?
How much did I bring for retirement?
Right. So when you went there, how much did you bring? Because I know you can't bring over 10,000 US.
Right. I only brought $6,000 because I already bought a house here. So.
Oh, nice.
So your wife owns the land, though. Your wife owns the land, and you own the house.
Well, I ain't even worried about ownership. I have a big business in Colorado Springs.
Oh, right on.
So what I did here was pretty much for her well-being.
Okay.
So.
Tony.
Yes.
You can't bring over $10,000.
You're right. You can't bring over 10,000. Right?
No, you can, but you got to claim it.
You just have to.
Yeah.
There's a way around that.
Yeah,
I don't think you really need to tell you the truth.
No.
Right.
Have your wife get a bank account there and use an app. Just take what you need to get there, have it direct deposit in her bank account, because my wife's got a BPI bank account. Throw it in there, check your money right out, and you ain't got to worry about no ATM fees. The exchange rates are usually closer to what they are, and you can get whatever you need just right then and there.
Whereabouts are you? Crazy low. Whereabouts are you living out there?
I'm in Manila.
Okay, because I live in Laguna, so I'm close to. I've got an apartment now in Laguna, and I have a house in Masbate, so I'm close to Manila, about maybe 30 minutes away.
That's great.
Yeah, it's. I've loved it for a long time, and I've just basically gotten rid of everything here. So my car.
You got the best of two worlds. You got Manila close by, and kind of like in the province a little bit.
Yeah, you got to take a ferry to Masbate though. It's like almost like a day and a half to get there, but it's nice. I mean, I love it there. I mean, I anybody who's there now, I admire you because it's what people don't understand is the Philippines is 7,000 islands. Is beautiful. It's people are nice, depending on where you go, but the people are nice. And listen, man, I'm 60. I don't have time for here anymore. People getting shot and killed, and I mean, it's just. I mean, that happens all over. But all you guys that are from here, you understand what it is, and I don't have. I'd rather have a peaceful life, and I'd rather just be where where life is easier for you. That's one of the reasons why.
I'm with you there, man. I'm like, if I live in Illinois and Chicago, it's like every day somebody gets.
Oh yeah, I know where you are. I know exactly where you are.
I'm about 6 hours south of him.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I mean, when I was born in Naples, Italy, and then I moved to Brooklyn, New York. But back then, it was really cool. It was nice. But now, man, you can't. No, there's no way. So when I went over there, I had a experience with a Filipina where we were married. I brought her here, and a lot of people don't understand. Not all Filipinos change, but the ones that are here are different from the ones in the Philippines.
Oh,
and
yes, Americanized.
Oh, yes.
Americanized, and it's horrible because this person I brought here, I spent a ton of money, and 2 years after the green card went in, what she did was she literally disappeared.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
No, I've never seen her again. Never seen her again.
Wow. See?
And like when I first met her, and she was a domestic helper in Hong Kong. And I felt so bad because when I went there, they were in Zimbalis, and I saw how they were living. She had a crippled sister. It was horrible. And I made it my mission to try to help because that's just who I am. If I could help you, I'm gonna do it. And I did all of that. I got her a job making $4,500 a month because she was a domestic helper. So there, she was only making like $500 a month. And when I got her here, she was making way more money than she ever made in her life. But when she got here, she had lied to immigration and said she didn't have any family here. But she had an aunt and a cousin and all these other people. I had no idea. Now here's the ass kicker. I was in her house with her family in Zimbalis. She introduced me to a guy she said was her cousin. Turned out that was her husband.
Oh, wow.
And not only that, she introduced me to 3 kids, and the 3 kids that she introduced me to, she said were her nieces and nephews. Those were her kids.
Oh wow!
So when she came here, she was sweet as pie for 2 years because they give you the 2-year thing where you come here, stay here for 2 years. The day that we went down to immigration to get her permanent 10-year green card, she was sweet as pie. The second she got that green card, she took the mailbox key. I couldn't find it. She took the mailbox key and she hid it until she actually got that card in the mail. When she got that card in the mail, I got no job working in the apartment complex that we were at, or the condo place we were at. And she was cleaning houses. That's what she did in Hong Kong. 25 years she did this. I'm sending her family care packages, all this other stuff. I'm doing all kinds of things. This person waited 2 years. Here in the U.S. they have Christmas parties where you go and you do all that. So I don't know if they have it there in the Philippines. I don't know. But when you work for companies, they do that. 2 years after that, on the 23rd of December, they had a Christmas party. Now, the Christmas party started at 11 o'clock in the morning, ended at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So normally, her normal routine was she goes to work at 8, she comes home at 5, I have dinner, everything is ready. 5 o'clock comes, she doesn't come. I said, okay, maybe she's working a little late. 6 o'clock comes, she doesn't come. 9 o'clock comes, she's not here. 11 o'clock comes, I call her, hey, what the heck is going on? Where are you? You okay? Everything all right? She tells me, oh, well, now I'm listening and I can hear guys in the background. She says, well, I'm at the Christmas party. I can't talk right now. I'll be home soon. Okay, no problem. Click, hang up the phone. I wake up the next day. It's 10 o'clock. She's not home. I go to the office and the office says, well, I said, what time was the Christmas party? Now I have to pay detective fee. What time's the Christmas party? Well, the Christmas party was at 11 o'clock. I said, boy, you guys had a party late, huh? No, the Christmas party ended at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Ouch.
Listen, wait. Hey, you know what they tell me? Oh, she went on vacation. Vacation.
Get
Wait a
out of
minute.
Oh,
Wait, I'm doing like
man.
I'll do it like this. Vacation. What? What the hell are you talking about vacation? Last time I checked, I was the husband, and aren't I supposed to know that you're going on vacation? As a matter of fact, wouldn't I be going too? So, never heard from them again. 5 years later, I get divorce papers. 5 years later. So I ended up calling the embassy and reported marriage fraud. Of course, there was an annulment and everything else because that's easy here. So right now, I think she has a warrant for her arrest. And then I found other information that she was doing something with some people in Indonesia. Somebody sent her over $300,000 and the Indonesian government is looking for her to find out what, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So for all of the people that are listening to this and us all together talking, it's good. The women are excellent, even the guys. But watch what you do. Watch what you do, because it can happen to you. And the cost for me was well over, like to bring her to get the house ready, to buy the car, all this stuff, well over $45,000. Well, so I'm gonna do it different this time. I'm gonna come and I'm gonna stay for a while because I've been with mine right now for 5 years.
Been with mine going on 3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, so I'm gonna do it the reverse and see how that works. You know what I mean? I watch you guys, Addie. I watch you all the time. Like as soon as any alerts you get, I'm front and center because I get it. So I'm very interested in hearing what you guys are talking about because people here don't know what really happens. And for those who are experiencing a great life, I commend you. It's something that I've strived hard to do, to come out and have that peace, So
I'm with you, man. Not all of them are criminals, but you just got
right,
criminals.
Not all. No. It'll break your heart when you go out there and you get into the wrong place, and you have kids coming up to you
I think that would have happened to me. I think I'd probably be in jail right now for
Floyd, calm down.
Okay.
See, my wife used to do makeup for
Yeah, medication. Yeah, I don't know about the medication part, but I think somebody will be in trouble.
Well, they are. Yeah, I mean, right now, when you have the federal government looking for you, there's nothing. You can't get on a plane. You can't. The first time your name gets flagged, they're going to prison for 20 years because that's a federal crime. You cannot trick the United States and then give you visas and green cards, and you come over here and you do that. You can't. They've changed the laws now. They changed the laws. But I commend those who find that good love, that relationship, because there are super good people there, and I love it there. Those are my people.
I got lucky.
Look at him smiling like, yeah, I got it.
No, I have to give it to my husband because he made sure my feet stayed on the ground while I was in the States.
Because see, I brought her to the States.
Yes.
Okay.
We went through the process. 90-day
10
fiance,
U.S. citizen,
removal of, adjustment of status, then removal of conditions, then got her citizenship.
citizenship.
Then went and got her dual citizenship. We went through the whole process, and that was one thing that I told her was I really did not want her changing.
Yeah, and it happens fast. A lot of people don't realize how fast it's because the misconception is, I'm in the United States, I'm rich. like if I worked at a Jollibee's in the United States, it's different than working at a Jollibee's in the Philippines, right? So like the money is still the same. The economic impact is still the same. So you work at a Jollibee's here, you're making like $12, $15 an hour. Well, shoot, you're super rich almost, you're making $800, $900, $1,000 in the Philippines, US money, you're making great money. However, they don't realize
but we
that the
pay in
cost
dollars. We don't pay in pesos.
right, but the cost of living here is the same like the Philippines. Did you get what I'm saying? So like if you worked here, you'd be making $15 an hour. You still couldn't afford an apartment here. You still would be broke. If you're in the Philippines, you're working for pesos, you're getting very little pesos. You might get 600 pesos or 1,000 pesos or whatever it is. It's the same thing. So the misconception is, go to the United States, I'm going to make a lot of money, I'm going to do a lot of stuff. And what they don't realize is when I was telling my ex, it was like, you don't understand, in the United States, 2 people have to work. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm retired, so my pension is when I go there, my pension is like, I don't have to ever worry because it's good. But my pension here is nothing. My pension here is absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I was gonna ask you, what about the insurance, the health insurance? Do you know, like Pacific Care? Is it Pacific Care or what is the health insurance?
Oh, that's Phil Health over here. It's a government insurance that we have.
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking, because I think that I heard something you said a while back about Pacific Health that covers you there, that covers us there.
That I'm not.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. If anybody has any idea about the healthcare, where we could buy health insurance when we get there. I think it's.
Get there. It covers.
I think. What does it called?
That's Phil Health, Filipino Health, like Addie said. You can buy it.
Is there a better one, or is there,
That I don't know. I'm not for sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I heard it. I don't know if I heard it, Addie. I don't know if I heard it on your show, or I don't know. Maybe it was a Filipino Pete or Boots on the Ground or one of the other guys. I'm not sure, but I'd be interested in that as well. If anybody finds out anything, Addie, if you can throw it up or something, I'd be cool with that.
Yeah.
Addie, I know.
Yeah, how cold is it?
Shout out to you, Floyd.
Come again?
Last time I seen you, you said I will find a way to get there, and here you are, man.
I'm almost there, Howard. I'm almost there.
Congratulations! I was feeling for you, man, when you're talking about wanting to see your daughter, and you said, "Watch out, I'm coming one way or another."
Sure you will.
Now it's happening.
How you feel that?
What? Come again?
You're cold. You said you were sick.
She's still sick.
I'm still sick.
Oh wow. Are you okay though? Everything good?
She married me, so
she didn't give you her germs?
He gave me his germs. Everybody got sick at the house. I'm the last person who got sick.
I told her sharing is caring.
Wow.
It's like my kids have already been through it. Our working students have already been through it. The staff, my mom, him. Now it's my turn.
You talking about just the cold or was the cold?
Basically,
Was
it's
it
a bunch of sinuses and coughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
get some grandpa's cough medicine.
You don't want to go to the hospital over here because you will definitely test positive.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's why I asked you about healthcare because I have a friend of mine. Her husband is 70 and he had heart failure there, and right now he's literally been in the hallway in the
Oh wow.
hospital in a bed for 2.5 days.
Oh no.
Wow.
And they checked him for COVID. He got his first negative back, but then they tried to check him again. So here's this old man with scoliosis in a chair, in a bed in the hallway.
That's the
So yeah,
protocol over here. Before they
yeah,
before they will admit you, you have to go through swabbing, making sure you're not positive with anything.
but they're not doing their swabbing and stuff at the airport anymore, right? It's just like free reign, like go in and like we can come in without all of that stuff, or we take the 72-hour CPR. What is it?
48
The
hours.
RPT.
48.
It's 48 hours.
RT-PCR test.
I say that 10 times fast and I'd lose my mind.
I can't.
So,
I can't even say it one time fast and get it right. Ask her.
RT-PCR.
RT-PCR test.
RT-PCR. It's hard to say. It really is.
I said elemental P. Yeah, I'll take that one. I'm gonna take that. I'm taking that.
Filipino COVID test.
Right, there you go. Look,
Or
making
swab
it simple.
test.
Keep it simple. But you have that hours. So I think what Walgreens or
CVS,
Savon or CVS.
LAX has it right here. Traveling
LAX,
Hobo says you can get it at the
Right there.
airport within an hour. It's like $200.
But it's $200.
Yeah, but you get results back in an hour.
You get it in an hour.
Oh, where's the free one?
I don't know.
Wow.
The free one, you won't get it after 3 days.
So are they wearing masks now or no? And like the face shields now, or people just walking
Mask,
around?
yes. Face shield, no more.
Okay.
Someone said in the bottom, Pacific Cross is health insurance.
That's it.
Oh.
That's it. Pacific Cross.
I think it was
Why
Grant
are you
Hill.
wearing mask?
That's
Late
the
now,
one.
you're already infected.
Oh my God! Come on, Forrest. Oh, wow! I have to
He's
wear
now
one all
just
day.
wearing mask after he infected me.
It's driving me
What
nuts.
he's got.
Is Philippine Airlines requiring the face shield still?
No.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
No face shield, just the mask.
I'm gonna be in a hazmat suit on the plane. I'm not
get a welder's mask and kind of cover it over. Put that number 10 lens down, you ain't gonna see nothing.
Yeah, no, I'll be in a hazmat suit because I had COVID in July of last year, and I had a mild case of it, and it was no joke. The mild case, I was down for 7-8 months, and it was a mild.
Really?
And the reason why they found it, is because, and I don't never get sick. So they found it because I have this thing called diverticulitis, and it always starts the same way. Like I feel feverish and all that stuff. There we go. Wait, hold on.
Where's Jan? Jan Holland.
Jan from Holland.
There you go.
Oh my God! It's like you're like
Look,
welding
I
something.
am your father. I am your father.
Oh my
I'm
God!
not-
You know, if somebody had a Darth Vader mask and took that on a plane or something, or the Philippines, I wonder what the reactions would be. That'd be great.
Not playing. Listen. Right. Exactly. Right. Strong Superman.
You can't be playing, you know.
Yep.
Well,
I'd play this for giggles.
Melanie Baldovina says, "I'm free, Jan. If you're looking for a girlfriend, joke. I'm a nurse."
But let's start reading some comments. There you go, John from Holland. Are you looking for
a girlfriend?
Miss Addie, I will read because you are so slow. Miss Addie, hindi ko na-follow ang answer ng tanong ko. Kailangan ko po mag-fill. Yes, kailangan nyo po mag-fill up ng 1 health pass. Chop. When I'll need an S pass and trace up, be there in March. That will depend on your LGU. Why unvaxxed Filipino can enter and not tourists? That I don't
Why
know.
can a unvaccinated American enter the United States but not an unvaccinated tourist?
Yes, same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Because in the Philippines, they cannot turn down their own citizens, whether they're vaccinated or unvaccinated. They have to let them in. Same in America. They have to let their citizens and residents enter, whether you are
And
vaccinated or not.
non-residents.
But if you are a foreign tourist going to the States unvaccinated, you will not be allowed entry.
Yes, Thomas, that should be correct.
Because of his work, he owns 2 trucks under A Mart. The other truck, he drives that, and he needs to be there for 7 days. But it's fine. We need to get married and take lots of pictures and other proofs. Sige na daw. Yanich. They don't want unvax but will tolerate it from Filipinos. Oh, here we go. That's another discussion. Hello, Mr. and Miss Eaton and team, always watching from Angeles, Pampanga. Keep safe, guys, and God bless. Thank you. And then I will apply for tourist visa so I can go to Australia. Then we will lodge our application. It's a lot easier to apply for a tourist visa in Australia than in the States. We call this apartheid.
Apartheid.
Apartheid. What's that? Questions for Hobo. How are you do your RT-PCR test for your trip? Or probably how will you do your RT-PCR test?
Very carefully. I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe at the airport, maybe at CVS, maybe I'll have my cat do it for me. I don't know.
Oh my
You know what China's trying to do? Or how they're doing it now? You don't even want to know.
No jab
Oh, in
ever.
China.
Watch change their tune come the election. We don't know. Hi, Miss Eddie. Do you think Philippine government have a clear details for proof of vaccination, as they only accept with reciprocity agreement? Does it mean if you're not included in the list, they will allow you, but you have to have that yellow vaccination card, the international vaccination card, the yellow card from WHO. I think that's what they said. They have done this before. So,
Yes.
no, you're wait. If foreigners are allowed from 10th and unvaccinated are not allowed from the 16th, does that mean unvaccinated foreigners can enter from 10th to 15th? The answer to that is no, because they are very clear. If you based it on the resolution that they posted, fully vaccinated foreign nationals that will be allowed entry starting February the 10th of 2022. February 16th is when they really fully implement no vaccination, no entry in the Philippines. But that will actually start on February 10th already. So if you're unvaccinated foreign national, unfortunately, you can't enter. They may have protocols on that, but we won't know when they will. They might be working on something for unvaccinated foreign nationals. Who knows? But
Hey,
if they do, then I'll keep you guys posted on that.
on that, you want to be vaccinated anywhere because every store that I've been going into, they've been checking, even restaurants, they've been
Right.
checking my vaccine cards everywhere.
It's like they over
Thank you,
here
Howard.
earlier on our go-to mall. Every Sunday we do our grocery for the house. That mall is packed every Sunday. We were so surprised earlier that there were not much people in there. We got out. That was our quick shopping since we've been shopping. So I asked why there's not much people here. They said no vaccination, no entry.
Wow.
But our vaccination were not checked earlier, but probably because I was with
So,
an American.
That's the one
Did
I
everybody
use.
so
get their Did everybody get their booster shot?
Yeah, I got that one. I got the red thing that goes in too for my job, like you have, Howard.
Our vaccination here is so big. I'll show you our vaccination card.
Do they track you on the S Pass, on the Health Pass? Do they track you to find out where you're at?
Yes, that's our vaccination card here.
So,
read it.
So
when
we
we
get
come
there, we're
here-
supposed to self quarantine for 1 week. What if we're scanning in that we're at the mall within 4 days of traveling?
Don't worry about it.
Self-isolation.
Yeah.
Not even
Self-monitoring.
self-isolation. Self-monitoring.
Self-monitoring is completely different than quarantining.
Okay, so I have a question. So when I come there, I just have to bring my CDC card. Like I have to bring this.
The white
It's
one.
like what Howard showed you. Yep.
Exactly. That's it.
But you guys have a different type of card there. Do I need to get that as well, or
No,
no?
that's because we got vaccinated here in the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
That was our
At one time, you had to
vaccination
have the yellow one, but they finally got on board where they accept the CDC card everywhere. Because, like
So
I said, I
now
go to work almost
Is
every
there
day.
a difference? Is there a difference between, like, if I'm coming there, what am I considered? I'm considered a tourist, or because I have family there, I'm considered not a balikbayan, but what am I considered there? Like when
You're
I
still a tourist.
You're still
a tourist.
Okay. Because you said foreign national versus I'm just a tourist.
Yes.
Well, you're a foreign national.
They're the same.
Okay. I got you.
They will open until they close it again. Oh. Is COVID test and LAX airport valid? It only says PCR, not an RT-PCR. That's what they've been using. James, how much is CVS price?
150.
I think it said 150.
So what's the yellow card? What's the yellow card that you were talking about? Do I
That's
have
the
to get that?
WHO card.
That's the World Health Organization.
Yeah. I actually ordered a bunch of those before they made the change.
Okay.
So
Howard got like what, 30?
I had to buy 25 of them.
Oh my God!
But that was from the U.S. government. But they made changes where I didn't need it by the time I finally got my ticket.
Yeah. Miss Addie, please answer my questions as soon as possible. Thanks.
Yes, that should be correct.
What's her?
He was the one that has 3 flights.
Oh.
It's good. His RT-PCR test is still good when he leaves for Qatar. But when he leaves from Qatar to the Philippines, it'll be expired.
It's prior to departure, not arrival. Spent
Isn't
6
he one on
months.
arrival too?
No. It's just departure, Jeremy.
Okay,
not
thank you.
arrival.
Sorry.
Right, because it can be expired on arrival.
Yeah,
But
it's
as long
not
as it's
on arrival.
But look at it this way. Because you have your 9A visa, you'll be able to get in for 59 days instead of 30 days.
Right.
So that was the question I wanted to ask you. Should I be getting the 9A before I leave? Or does it matter because you're married to a citizen?
Since they open on February 10, and U.S. is one of the countries that doesn't require visa to enter the Philippines, you can enter. And I think the Philippine consulates are going to issue the 9A visa now for those countries that are not listed on the Executive Order 408.
So they'll do that from what I heard, and I could be wrong, they would do you could fill out the 9A at the airport.
No, you don't even have to fill it out.
Okay.
Country, right?
It will be given to you. Visa
So when
on
you're
arrival.
there, when you're there, they only give you the 30 days. But how do you apply for more than 30 days?
2 weeks before it expires, you go to the Bureau of Immigration and apply for extension. Why are you laughing? There's not even funny there.
I'm reading ahead.
Oh, okay. No, before I got rudely interrupted. 2 weeks. 2 weeks
You two
before
are great.
your 2 weeks before your visa expires.
See, she's abusive.
Yo, yeah.
Yeah,
I,
she like
I have video proof of it.
That's all right, man. I get a house. You
Your,
can come hang out with
your
me when you're in the
visa.
doghouse. Don't worry.
Hey, my doghouse has an air conditioner on it.
Oh, wow. For sure.
I think he gets in trouble on purpose most of the time because that's what I do. Just aggravates.
Right, because in the doghouse, he got a Sony PlayStation, the big fat screen TV, all
Oh
that
my
stuff.
God.
Exactly.
Yeah. I know. Look, me and you. I got you. I got you.
No, like I said, 2 weeks before your visa expires, you can go down the Bureau of Immigration, nearest Bureau of Immigration you have in your area, and apply for extension.
I wish I
But
could
that's
say.
when I'm there. That's when I'm there.
Yes, that's when you're here already.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Well, you answered all these questions, man. Thank you so much. Because I was like, what? What do I do now? Okay. Good.
A lot of
Hey
it I
Mel,
learned
I
between
could do with
Addie
a
and then
girlfriend and a
myself
nurse.
and others. So
What? I'm sorry, Jeremy. What was that?
a lot of what I've learned is from you guys and doing it myself, and from everybody here has helped me through it. So I'll help anybody I can with what I know. Back and forth.
Thank you. Thank you. I learned from Addie and her husband. I just learned a lot from you guys because you got, you sit down and you patiently explain it, and it's very confusing. It very very much is.
It's funny. I told Boris one day, it's like, baby, what if we're flying one day and we screw up on the protocols, and we've been doing this for almost 2 years.
Oh no.
You know what would be super cool if all of us in this little room and anybody that you've talked to got there and we all got together just to meet and have a good time and laugh about all of this craziness.
We actually
Right?
actually planning on a meetup over here.
Okay,
Tony.
everybody's talking. Well,
We're actually planning a meetup, Tony.
We already planned that on the episode 1 of this LDR discussion.
I think Vince is paying it all right.
Oh no, it's I don't know where's Vinsoy.
He's
That's
sleeping now
3 million pesos.
He's going to lay low
he-
now.
No, he's sleeping now because he's going to celebrate Chinese New Year tomorrow. He said.
Oh, is it Chinese New Year tomorrow?
I thought that was
Well,
already going on right now.
Oh,
It's
I
going
don't know.
on now, but he's going to celebrate it in Singapore.
You're very welcome, Lightning McQueen. Vote for Marcos. Yep. I hope keep reopened when new Omicron variant BA2 is spreading quickly before. Oh, it's already here, but they still open. We have the BA1 and BA2. Magandang gabi, Daddy.
Is it bad there right now?
No, it's really dropping.
No.
Oh yeah, here too in Vegas is dropping. It's dropping a lot.
My feelings hurt really bad. Short notice of meet visa requirements and Vaxx. I am sorry about that. Addie, please send it to me as well about the 1 hour. Okay. Message me on Facebook comments so I can send it to you. I'll do a message later. I'll be messaging this guy. How confident are you that they will increase the amount of flights, thus drive the prices down in February?
Lord knows.
It's a pretty fluid situation,
I mean,
right? Like,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I mean, there's enough diamonds in the world that diamonds can literally be pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
But they only release a small amount of them to keep the prices up.
Supply and demand.
One true story is 2 years ago, my wife and I were going to meet in Cebu, and just like they changed, and it was 2 years before we actually got together again. So I'm kind of a pessimist. I don't trust anything that's going to happen. It might be okay today. It might not be okay tomorrow. And that's why I took a chance. I'm no longer waiting for things to be black and white. If there's an opening, I jump through the door.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now.
Howard dodged the bullet. No, not bullet. Not just any bullet. Oh my God, he dodged the missile coming over here.
A bunch of bullets.
Oh yeah.
Just arrived today in the Philippines. I'm exhausted.
Oh my God. What?
Congratulations, Wayne.
Long flight?
Long flight.
I wish I would have known. Welcome to the Philippines. Singapore Air took my COVID test at LAX. Easy peasy. There you go. They took his RT-PCR test in LAX.
Oh my
Wayne spent $3,800 on his plane ticket.
What?
Oh,
That's twice what I paid.
Wow.
The tickets will drop in April. Hopefully.
Yeah, I remember when it was only $600.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did
I
too.
went over Christmas.
Through all this without you being hard processed. You're welcome, Wayne, and welcome to the Philippines. Me and Layla are married. Can I get a Philippine passport? Are no London to Manila flights, full stop. I was looking for a friend to back last week. It was 1,500 euros. Today, pounds. Today is 25. Can he get a Philippine passport?
No, you have to be a Philippine citizen to get a Philippine passport.
Can't you have dual citizenship though?
Not with the US.
Well, what you have to do is you have to give up your U.S. citizen, your UK citizenship, get your Philippine citizenship. Then you have to have somebody sponsor you, get your U.S. citizenship back, give up your Philippine citizenship, then go down and apply for dual citizenship.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
And there is no guarantee that you're going to get your U.S. citizenship back.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let him.
And you have to start all over and everything on your Social Security and all that.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, no,
So
I'm not.
it is not worth it.
I'll get
Yeah,
my
no.
13A. I'll keep it.
Get a resident visa.
I'm gonna apply for one.
Yeah,
as soon as-
resident, right. Like a green card. It's like a green card there, right?
Huh, what?
The resident visa is like a green card there.
Yes, that's right.
Can you have a driver's license over there or no?
Yeah.
When you're a resident, yes.
Okay.
I
You
think I
can
read
also
somewhere
get an
where you get
international
a.
driver's license, which they accept over here.
Huh?
I read
You can get
somewhere
an
where you can
international
drive.
driver's license, which they accept over here.
You talking about international driver's license?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
What did
We
you
can get that
say,
from
Howard?
AAA.
I read somewhere where there's a period of time you can drive when you first get there. For a
90
period of
days.
time.
45 days.
45. That was 90.
Wow.
You can use your U.S. driver's license.
But after
Hello,
seeing
everyone.
traffic, I don't want to.
I want to drive in the Philippines, Howard.
I drove in
Manila.
LA, and it's a cakewalk compared to the Philippines.
Yeah, no doubt, right?
I drove this entire nation. I circled like 150 times when I was over the road. So yeah, I can imagine.
That
Addy,
was-
there is
that
no
was-
there,
I'm going, oh my
what
God,
they
these
said.
motorcycles are going to get hit.
If
there's
you can
no
drive in the
rules.
Philippines, you can drive everywhere.
There are no rules in the Philippines. People
Hell
make their
no.
own lanes.
I
They
even
make their
passed
own
an
lanes.
ambulance with lights and sirens and all that.
They must have some sense to that, though, because in all that chaos, I haven't seen an accident, and I'm amazed.
You know
They're
what?
used to it.
Yeah. That's strange. You know, that means that they're expert drivers. They come over here and forget it.
I
They'd be
have
so
actually seen an accident happen right in front of us
really.
Really?
because a dog come out and grabbed a hold of the back end of a motorcycle.
What?
Oh no.
The dog ran out and grabbed a hold of the back tire of a motorcycle.
Oh, that didn't
Caused
end
him to
well.
wreck.
I have been into too many road rage over here.
Really? They have road rage over there?
She does.
Oh,
Dude, you're about to get beat down for sure.
he does on purpose.
I'm gonna be watching the football game right here. Addy's gonna get on the top ropes, go, oh yeah, brother, and jump right on you.
WWF.
You'll be in trouble, man.
Hello, everyone, especially Eaton fam. Smile, LDR couples. The time has come. February 10 is the best time of 2022. Yep.
You know, his forced
Hello,
face got
from-
really happy when he said jump off top rope.
Hello from Colorado. Hey, Dave. We already read that earlier.
No,
We do.
it's a repeat. But
Philippines, here I come, March 2022. Yay.
Yeah, I'm out of here. I can't wait.
Forrest and Maddie,
I
I
can't
have
either.
decided to book with Philippine Airlines, and I will book a flight from RDU to San Francisco on Delta Airlines and San Francisco to Cebu on Philippine Airlines. Cool, Thomas.
Hey, somebody told me it was cheaper to fly into, like, if you're flying from the U.S., take Cathay Pacific to Hong Kong, and then go to the Philippines. It's cheaper.
You don't want
you
to
don't want to go to
I
Hong
wouldn't go to
Kong.
Hong Kong right now.
Really?
Not with the U.S. relations in China. There's no way.
Hong
Oh,
Best
wow.
to do direct flight, direct from U.S. straight.
You'd
There
be
was a
Yeah.
better off going to
Filipina.
Japan.
There was a Filipina who was denied boarding in Hong Kong because her RT-PCR test from the States has expired when she got to Hong Kong.
Oh, wow.
She basically had to miss her flight, get an RT-PCR test in Hong Kong before she could actually continue on.
Yep.
Wow.
So you want to avoid that.
No, I'm taking straight flight. I don't like to land and fly. I'm taking straight flight. When I get on the plane, I'm gonna be getting off the plane. I don't do the whole
That's what I did.
let me fly to 25 countries and so I could save $10. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
You can spend that just in a layover somewhere, or they're
That's why
COVID.
I flew to LA so I get a direct flight.
That's where I'm flying out of.
Me too. I'm flying to LAX when it's time. Matter of fact, I looked at tickets yesterday, and the guy told me, it's better off to look at around April because they're cheaper. Because yesterday tickets were $3,500.
I'm flying in April.
Well, that was when the news break out. Everybody was rushing and looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Addie, it's hard to pay It's hard to pay $600 when you used to pay $600 for a round trip ticket to $3,500. Big difference, man. I was like, man, this used to be $600, $700.
Like $600 ticket.
I said inflation.
Yeah. Hey, is food
Biden
is going up over there, right?
You flown over here on an $800 ticket.
Food is up here in the States.
Yeah, food is up here. Food is up a lot here. Is food up there?
No, I've been eating out. I'm surprised. It's like feeding 2-3 people for like $5.
Okay, for those guys who actually live there right now, what is an average budget for you? Like where you have a lot of money left over? Like how much is an average budget? What you spend versus what you have in the bank?
We spend approximately $1,500 a month. That is rent, utilities, groceries, private school for my 3 daughters.
Okay.
Oh.
We've got 2 working students that we pay their tuition. Her brother, my cigarettes, gas in the vehicle.
I'm about to cut that.
The whole 9 yards around $1,500.
Here's
Oh,
something
that's
to really keep in
$1,500.
mind, though. If you try to eat like an American, you're going to be spending some money.
Yeah.
That's true.
I like steak.
Oh, steak is cheap
and they're
over
crazy.
here, Howard.
Huh?
Steak is cheap over here.
She
I
said,
don't know. I've been buying
said
American
steak,
steak and
not
running it up
steak.
quite a bit.
How much is it up there in Manila?
I don't know. I think I spent. I bought some stuff I think I spent $100 for the meat.
T-bones down here are like $3.69 a kilo.
Really?
Oh,
$5.
He said, really? I'm gone. I'm out there. I'm out.
I haven't
Yeah,
found
I
them in the stores
I
yet.
can
The stores she went
kill
to,
and
I
skin and
haven't
eat
found
anything.
them.
It's like $5-6 a pound. I mean, actually, it's about $4 a pound over here.
Manila's
T-bone.
like living in New York. Everything's more expensive.
Yeah.
And
everything.
the food is way different. Like sour cream is like water. It's
Where?
really
More
Where?
concentrated.
Where?
So
Malcolm, read.
in the grocery, if you like fajitas, I like to put sour cream and guacamole on it. And I haven't found any sour cream that wasn't like water here.
You got to make your own.
Sour cream over here is hard to find in the Philippines.
And cheeses are a little bit hard to find too. Good cheese.
Bitcoin, I thought you were going to sleep for Chinese New Year.
Yeah, I think I better stay away before everything's end.
Hi, Ma'am Maddie. My American fiance booked his tickets 2 weeks ago. Glad he made that right decision. Now that foreign tourists will reopen on February 10, he will arrive by month of May. Cool. Waiting for 9A visa from Philippine Consulate, San Francisco, California.
Me too.
Hi from America, U.S.
Spokane, Washington.
Washington. Congratulations, LDR couples. Yep. Flying into Cebu City. Yee.
Thank you, Moad.
My assistant is so slow. Single and ready to mingle. Uh-oh. It says on his name, Ace Bachelor Cool. My fiance decided to use Singapore Airlines this year. Round trip ticket, 1,200. Oh, that's not
Well,
bad.
he booked it a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. That must be bad. Destination, Davao City. Cool. What happened to you? Lost your show? I don't know. What happened to you, Michael? I don't know. Hurry up,
Come on, Forrest, hurry up.
Some Filipinas run away eventually. There are some. In the States, I only have 2 friends there. I don't make friends with others because I guess I can't jive with their trip. I'm very simple and I don't like, So I have very few friends in the States. Thanks, Addie, for notifying me on the opening. Oh, sure.
Thank you, Michael.
Single and free is the way to be. Uh-oh. Single in America. Okay. Signal Global Health Insurance. Oh, what happened to Tony?
I'm here somewhere.
Video. Yeah, you froze.
I don't know what happened. I think my phone is broken. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
See, that's what I get with that bootleg phone.
Help,
You guys take it easy. I'm going to get off now.
Oh, lunchtime for Floyd.
Have a good day, man.
See ya.
Roast beef and potatoes for lunch.
Ah.
All right, I'm going too. Bye.
See you guys.
All right, take
you guys later.
Where you going, Hobo?
Tony, take it easy, buddy. Good luck to you.
All right, brother, man. I'm trying to get back in.
Exit there.
Oh, my browser lost connection. You guys be good, man.
Take care.
Where did Hobo went? Oh, Hobo went up. Next. Ace. Rules and protocols changes daily in the Philippines. I have to agree with that. You can get a yellow card from your health department. I have both cards. Good for you, Philippine Islands. Does my vaccination card need the QR code? In Australia, it would help if you can get it, Grant, get it. While customer service is low C, 2 years ago we were discouraged due to the cancellation of flights to the Pacific. Cool. Good for you, Ace. Can I register the One Health Pass on the same day of my departure? Yes, you can. Howard, did you take the 25 yellow cards?
Actually, you probably still really need it, so I have some for sale for you.
Do we still have to register with One Health Pass? Yes. Yeah, maybe go to dinner with everybody because I'm sure you won't pay. Okay. Michael Hildebrand had some serious issue. Uh oh, no fighting. We're cool. We're all cool over here.
You know,
The
on that
Phil-
One Health Pass, you
Yeah.
might want to write that number down if you're not tech savvy like me. I wrote the number down from the One Health Pass, and they were able to use that for all my processing because I had a hard time bringing it back up on my phone.
Yeah. I always suggest when you get the code of your One Health Pass, get it printed. The Filipino Info channel has lots of info on Pacific Cross Health Insurance. Thank you, Rowena. I got a Philippine driver's license on a tourist visa. Really? I want to drive scooter there. Everyone I asked told me not to try it. I'm flying Houston to LA nonstop to Manila for 1750. 21 hours. Blah, blah, blah. The only reason why air flights is expensive right now because there will be no travel cap.
There is no travel cap for foreign tourists coming into the Philippines.
Don't try driving in Manila. If you will be leaving a small, you should observe the traffic rules before you try riding a scooter. I have rode my Yamaha 125 all over Negros and no problem. I don't follow traffic rules here. No travel cap after 210. Yes. It's cheaper to live out of the big cities. True. Hi, Vincent. Please update us. Oy, Vincent, update now.
Details
Update
coming
what?
right up.
Update what?
Details coming right up.
Ha ha ha.
My God, my voice. I still have a lot of videos to film. I mean, I might just do sign language then.
Maybe the 3 a day has got your voice broken.
It's also my cough, probably.
Well, Eddie, sharing is caring, like what Forrest has said.
Oh, I will share it with you. If you want it, I'll share it with you.
No, thank you. Don't need to LBC it to me.
Oh, I'll finish it so it gets there quick.
No, it'll be about 6 months.
Oh my God. So this will be James's first time in the Philippines. Is this going to be your first time to Jeremy?
Yeah.
What's your advice, Howard, for this first time travelers to the Philippines?
Bring mosquito repellent.
I already got it. I got the bracelet. I got like 6.
I am sitting here just scratching away.
Traveling
Good
over
note.
says he has a bunch of stuff to do around the house and prep for a trip.
Oh, okay.
And my Lord, I feel so embarrassed. These people are wearing their jackets. I'm probably 10 minutes in the store with sweat pouring off my back and face.
Howard, it'll be 10
They're sitting
degrees
there with
outside. I'm
jackets
wearing
on.
shorts.
Typical Filipinos, we are scared to get dark.
Howard, it is below 0 in Tennessee. Okay, I'll be ready for summertime.
Yeah, I'm missing out on that in Colorado, you know.
They had Arctic front come through, and iguanas were falling out of the trees in Florida because it was so cold.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
It's true. It's been on the news.
yeah.
I'm really not
Dang.
missing that. I really don't mind the sweat,
Oh.
especially sitting in my room with the AC on.
Well,
That's gotta be
well,
rough.
bro, do not sweat in public, sweat in private, in the room especially.
Oh.
Just sweat it out, man.
It's almost embarrassing when you're the only one in the entire building just dripping, literally dripping. And everybody else is like, wow, what's wrong with him?
Okay. If I fly February 28th, when do I get One Health Pass card? 26. How many of you have booked your flight? I know James did. I think Jeremy already booked too.
Yeah, I did mine last month when I had the little bit of time off from work. I went through a travel agent and did mine. They only charged me $20 for a booking fee, so I just jumped all over it and told them to do it.
Cool. Good morning,
Howard,
evening June squad, Addie Forrest, and others from Edina, Minnesota. Oh, who was that? Go ahead.
That was Tony asked about the budget.
Oh,
Traveling Hobo says his has $1,000 monthly budget and includes him, his wife, his sister-in-law, and his son.
cool.
but normal Philippine lifestyle is a lot cheaper than that.
Yeah.
Yes, it depends on where you're at.
I send my asawa to take care of her and her son. I just raised a little bit. I'm sending her about 22,000 pesos a month. And
Where does she live?
She lives in Ilocos Sur near Vegan City.
So it's
Oh,
450,
that's a
500.
very pretty city. There's a lot of historic places over there.
Yeah. So sometimes I send extra for a few things, but
yeah. So
That's
brother,
about normal.
listen, show up. Maybe it's time to remind him about the get together. Yeah, no shit.
Oh,
Yeah, you're up to 3 million pesos.
Your contribution.
See,
What is he up to now? How much?
3 million.
Oh, Lordy.
I think I better get off here, man. I think I better get off here as soon as I can.
Hell no. You're not getting
in
away.
pesos, the plane ticket's 138,000 pesos.
Yeah.
Mine's like 95,000 equivalent, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Good day. Just want to ask with regards the proof of vaccination. Philippines is only accepting yellow card issued by WHO, Vaxx in National State Digital Certificate. For those countries have a reciprocal agreement with Philippines, how about those foreign tourists coming from countries which are not included to such agreement? Can they enter the Philippines? Yes. If you guys read the last part, the state digital certificate copy as otherwise approved by IATF, make sure to bring whatever they give you when you get vaccinated. If you can get a digital copy of it, go ahead and get it. If you can have your physician, what do you call this, prescribe or transcribe your vaccination record to the yellow card, then go ahead and do that. The more you carry on, the
How do you
better.
get the yellow card if you already have the US or the CDC one? Can you get?
Well, the CDC has no problem because the CDC and the Philippines, the US has been added to the reciprocal agreement of the Philippines. So whatever the US is issuing to its citizens or residents when it comes to vaccination proof is accepted in the Philippines. What she's asking are those who are not on the same agreement, which they only have 33 countries listed right now. So
I've had no problem with the white card at all in all the places. They'll ask for it.
Okay.
See, even before the US was part of that reciprocal agreement, they have been accepting the CDC white card.
Okay.
Well, Howard, you said you haven't had any. We had one guy, he flew over here. His Asawa is not fully vaccinated. What they did was he used his yellow card, gave his CDC card to his daughter, took his daughter's CDC card and gave it to his wife, and they've been able to get into restaurants and everything.
Well, be careful. We have one lady that worked in government office. She had a forgery, and she's in jail now.
Oh,
she's in prison. They put her in prison.
Yeah, they had a issue
Just
at
like
a football
2-3
game
days
in
ago.
the U.S. That issue is, I think it said it was 7 years in prison for forgery.
Fraud is uncool, big time.
Yeah. At a football game, I think the Bills game, two people had forged the CDC card, and I think they said it could be up to 7 years in prison for going to a football game with a forged.
I just need to get up.
Well, this poor lady was scared to death to get the vaccine. She was a teacher in our local area, and she had a fraud vaccination card, and they put her in jail.
Oh wow!
They
That
should.
very same day.
That's
Yeah,
her
you
federal
don't mess.
offense.
You don't mess with vaccination card.
Well, it's
so
fraud.
low.
She did fraud. That's the problem.
What, James?
You're so low.
I'm so low weight. Forrest is so
Um,
tall. He
So-
has to stand up because he's
So Howard, I have a 12-hour layover in Manila on the 12th of February.
Oh,
you guys should meet up.
12-hour overnight. It's 8:35. I get off the plane in Manila on the 12th. It's kind of late though.
Oh, it's late.
But then I don't fly out till 8 the next morning. So I was thinking about just sleeping in the lodge or something. They have like the lounge.
yeah. Are you going to go first class?
No.
So you're just going to go in the regular area?
It was 3,000 for economy. So I just there's no first class.
Well, the thing of
Was
it is,
6,000 or
they'll
7,000.
come to you later and ask you to put a bid on it. Just put the
Howard
lowest
did
bid
not
you
book it
can on
directly. He bid.
really?
It's already too expensive, so I just deal with it.
Yeah.
He paid like $700 extra to get us upgraded to first class.
Yep.
And normally I'd say I'm usually a tightwad, but I will say it was worth it.
Did
Yeah,
they
I'm
offer
tight
it at
too.
the airport, Howard, or you did it all online?
Actually, just before I got to the airport, they gave me that offer. I think 2 days before I got on the plane, they told me my offer was accepted.
Cool. Hey, CEO. Good evening. Polar Bear, Peanut, and those in the Hollywood Square. CEO of the Breakfast Club is in the house. Oh my God, my voice is so petty.
Get a shot of whiskey.
Vinsoy, that's my new voice right now, Jeremy. I'm sorry, I'm in the bass mode.
Just get you a shot of whiskey. It'll take care of it.
Oh my God.
They said I could do a 12-hour layover in LAX or a 12-hour layover in Manila, and I wanted to be in the country when I did the layover instead of waiting in LAX.
That's
Something
the way
might
I
screw up and you're still in the States. It's better when you're in the Philippines already.
Yeah, I wanted to already be there, and I just told Edna that I'll just stay. I'll go ahead and get her hotel in Bacolod for that night, so then we could just message back and forth.
And
Because
Lord,
they'll
if you
probably
have
have Wi-Fi.
12-hour layover in LA and then they change something,
No.
at least once you're in LA, once you're here, you're here.
Yeah,
Yep, you're here. She can always fly to Manila if something is up, you know?
true. But I don't. She's from province, and I'm from small town, so I don't even want to be in Manila very long.
No, I don't. Howard, you feel okay in Manila or too crowded for you, too noisy?
We're kind of like on a little bit of a side street, and she had a place before that we let go before we bought this one, but this house has actually been pretty quiet up here. Plus, I got the AC going, and it's been far better than what I expected. Because the other place, there's always a dogs barking and crows crowing or chickens crowing, I guess.
Yeah.
But here it's been surprisingly really decent. And just around the corner is where you have all the vegetables and people laid out with their stuff. But and I'm glad because I am from the country, so this has been a pleasant surprise for me.
And one of the guys made a comment earlier. A lot of times we're looking for more simple, like Edna reminds me that it's more simple there, and I think that's what we're all wanting is a more simple life instead of having a complicated.
I love the province life.
There's certain American things that you want.
I can't wait for me and Forrest when we move to our place because we're looking. I want my own garden, my vegetable garden. I want my own livestock. Like, I want chicken today. Can you please go out and grab me a chicken? I want to eat chicken soup, something like that.
Oh, I got chickens
Like
in my other house.
Like you don't have to go to the grocery anymore because everything is in your backyard. I want that type of living.
Have you seen the Armstrong?
Simple life is good, but one of the first things I had to do is I don't like sitting on the floor to go to the bathroom. I like pushing that handle down
no.
to watch it go down.
What do you mean sitting on the floor?
Your toilets over here are really short.
They are ungodly short.
Oh my God.
My
No
uncle
self
Is it
extension
short?
toilet.
up there at the
Eh.
store,
Uh-huh.
my knees are touching my chin.
Yeah, I believe it. And then I got that little wall unit that makes that cold water into hot water.
Yeah.
Well, there's some unsimplified things you're going to want.
Addie, have you seen the Armstrong family? They're building the house.
I'm actually
At your
planning
bathroom.
to get there.
Go on. The one
They
here.
they have a big house and little land. I would have twice as much land.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I'm actually meeting up with
That's-
Richard and Donna.
that's another thing, James. What do you think cabinets in the U.S. cost you for upper and lower
For what?
cabinets?
I would have open shelving. I don't like cabinets. The cabinets that are here. When I got my manufactured home, I was like, can you just not put cabinets in there? Because I was going to do open shelving.
Oh, I put cabinets in because it's nice to have all that stuff in drawers. And
I'm a minimalist,
But anyway.
so I just have one of everything that I need.
but I can't believe what we got wood cabinets upper and lower for like $600
Really?
installed,
It's cheap
Wow.
over here.
designed wood.
Yep.
Yeah, I would just have a board run across and then have everything up. I got one big pan, one little pan, 2 pots. That's it. I don't have a whole bunch of stuff. I have one.
I understand what you're doing. You're almost a pioneer kind of guy.
Yeah, everything. Whenever I got divorced, I cut everything in half. When I put half of what I had in storage, I threw away half of that before I moved in here.
See, my thing is I like to cook. I like pots and pans.
Yeah, well, I have everything that I need, and if I don't use it, I don't keep it.
Makes
That's
sense.
Excessive things cause stress. That's how I look at everything.
I like a clean surroundings when I am working because it bothers me when I see it's like just like right now my table is so cluttered and I told Forrest I was like my mind is going everywhere because my table is so messed up. I get focused.
Yeah, we
So I
just got ours. We just got to put in the day. We went and got drawer organizers, and it's nice to be able to reach in and there it is.
Oh, cool. It's like eventually when we have our house over here, our dream house, I want it as simple as it can, but I want some American styles on it too,
Not
like
exactly like
the
that.
kitchen, the bathroom. I wanted American standards on kitchen and bathroom.
Yeah, that surprised me. My Asawa, she was like that too. She wanted American bathroom and kitchen.
I want American bathroom. Hell, I miss hot water. I have to
So-
boil water every time I have to take a bath over here.
So, Addie,
Before I grew up with taking a bath with cold water, but since I went to the States and got spoiled with hot water, it's like I don't think I can take a bath with cold water anymore.
so if the water was just sitting in a bucket all day, would it not be warm at the end of the day?
Hell no, it won't. It gets
It don't
to
warm
your
up?
standards, yeah. To your standards, yeah.
It would get cooler, James. It's got
'Cause
like
she
you
has-
just put ice on it.
She has manual well pump, so I know that water comes out cold. But I was thinking if we pumped it and it sat all day, it would warm up.
Well, actually, James, what you do is you put a little bit in the pan and boil it on the stove, and then add it to your bucket.
So it's warmer,
Get
yeah.
it to the temperature that you want it, and then use it.
That's what she did here.
Okay, I just because it's simple. So I told her, I said, you're gonna have to show me all this.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. I accept it. But
You don't want to take a bath with our cold water over here.
I would just dip a rag in the water.
It's so cold. Have you tried, Howard, or that's a no-no?
Actually, I lived pioneer style, honest to goodness pioneer style for a couple of years, and I'm pretty much done with that in my life. I mean, we hauled our own water, our own gas, and had our own outhouse. And I'm done with that.
See, my dad and my grandma on that side of the family, they grew up, everything's manual. So I know how it's done. My grandma had a spring. So when the spring was frozen, you had to go dip water out of the spring. So I understand the old way.
Well, my water was in a pickle barrel.
Or the galvanized tub. You know, they used to have galvanized tub, and you put the water in the galvanized tub in the morning, and then in the evening it was hot.
You know, that's called a water trough, right?
Yeah.
When I was growing up, we had a 1966 3/4-ton pickup with 1-ton overloads. We had a 500-gallon tank that we would put in the back of it. We would go to the local reservoir, fill it up, bring it back, dump it into our cistern, and then haul it up out of the cistern with 5-gallon buckets and a rope.
Well, us poor boys used to just put a tarp in the back of the pickup truck and fill it with water.
I think if you had a black water barrel on top of your house and you pumped that full of water, that it would get hot enough during the day.
Yeah.
So you can have hot water at night.
Depends where you live.
Well, actually, they use stainless steel tanks over here.
That would still get hot, yeah.
Yeah. I see a lot of those tanks. That kind of surprised me that those tanks are all over Manila. And I said, boy, that'd be great for us to put up on our roof.
Stainless, yeah.
Paint it black.
Ticket book February 24th, Philippine Airlines, nonstop, San Francisco to Manila, 15 hours. Cool. My husband is not vaccinated yet. Our flight is on the 3rd of February. Can he get a vaccine in the Philippines? I don't see why not. He got his vaccine over here.
When is the cutoff for the shots for flighting, though?
The what?
When is the cutoff where they won't take flights unless you're vaccinated?
I think that's on the 10th.
You know, Addie, you posted that about a week or a few days before they open. And as soon as you made that video that no vax, no travel, as soon as you said that, I said, I think they have alternative motive for making that a rule. And then as soon as you said they're open, I was like, that's the reason. They said no vax, no travel.
And exceptions that you can still get into the Philippines if you're unvaccinated, if you're 18 years old and below, or you have medical conditions, you have a document for it from your physician that you cannot have the
or if you've
vaccine.
had it previously.
So
I don't know how it is where y'all are, but here in Manila, you can't go in the store, you cannot ride a taxi cab, you can't do squat without a vaccine, and they will look at your card.
Over here too, Howard. That's like grocery malls over here. It's no vaccine, no entry anymore.
Yeah, you can't even get in a cab.
Yep. Literally, they will take you out of the cab if you're not vaccinated. You walk.
And they do ask for it.
Mm-hmm. Is anyone planning to get their test done in LAX? I don't know.
As an emergency last resort if the result don't come in.
That's your last minute resort.
That's actually a pretty good idea, though, too.
Received my 9A visa within 1 week from San Francisco Philippine Consulate. I still use visa on arrival when I fly in March. Oh, you can use your 9A.
Yeah, you can use your 9A. That just means you're going to get 59 days instead of 30.
He got his in a week.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
When did you apply, Ken Wong?
Me?
Did you apply the online thing?
I did.
One of our subscribers, Jeremy, he applied on the online application of 9A. His process took about a month.
Oh my.
Mine's getting pretty close to a month. I'm just gonna go ahead and follow through with it and just get it anyways if they grant it or whatever, just to
What
have
he
it.
said,
Well, they
what
have
he
your
said, what's
passport.
taking what he said, what's taking long is for the consulate to contact him to submit those documents with his passport. But as soon as that was done, when he submitted all his paperwork, he got it back quick.
They
I
still
did
got my
like
report
Addie
marriage
said and
too.
had everything tagged, and they got mine back like within a week
Mhm.
See, mine's
because I
took
just had
like
everything labeled like she said, and that really made a difference, I think.
they
Well,
got
I
my
emailed
room
the
too.
consulate on the ROM. I emailed the consulate on the ROM the day before Addie gave us the good news, and I still haven't heard from the consulate office about the ROM. So
That was
whenever
what,
she,
October, James? October?
what, the ROM filing?
Yeah. Was it October?
The beginning of November.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did his just before I did mine, but I wasn't going to wait for mine.
Well,
Didn't have to.
well, when you gave me the news, I was like, well, whatever about the ROM. We'll get it when we get it, and now it's not a rush. But
Yeah.
They received his
but
documents on January 24th.
Yes, last Friday. They
So
received, so he got it within 1 week. That was quick.
Yeah, mine
interesting.
was really quick.
well, they may be preloading since the documents are going online first, and then you mail in your passport. They may be able to work on it while it's being shipped to them because you still have to
Oh,
send the passport through the mail,
yeah.
but with the online program, it's probably a little bit faster.
Yeah, mine was before the online program.
Yep. Hi,
Yeah, I'm
Addie.
still waiting on mine.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Jeremy.
No, go ahead. I was just waiting on mine. I haven't heard anything about it, and they know that my ROM too, and I let them know about that in the email.
Yeah. Hello, Addie. I'm from Belgium. My flight is in 2 weeks from now. Can I know what are the requirements that I need to bring? Rudy, I went live on that, on the complete guide for your travel to the Philippines as a foreign tourist. So you can check that in the channel. I have discussed the requirements over there. Last Friday, they received janitor. So happy I haven't seen my kids for over 2 years. Oh, I know. That must be hard. It's hard not to see your kids. That good. Oh, we're caught up on our comments because I was reading.
Oh yeah. I think they like polar bear.
Earlier.
I think they like to hear polar bear reading.
Mine. Oh my. Oh, the
The
Tagalog.
Tagalog.
There's
Yeah.
Tagalog. I will have. Oh my God, he's so funny when he's so funny when he reads Tagalog. Hoy Vinsoy, why are you quiet?
Because you never ask me anything.
Oh,
We need updates. We need
You
updates,
had said
brother
update.
Vincent.
Well, not much of updates except that now getting ready myself physically, mentally, spiritually to get into Philippines.
When?
Can you not come now? Can you not travel?
No, I prefer not because IATF had a very good tradition of changing their words, so I'm waiting for the next move.
You waiting for
Vincent,
update number 2?
me and Addie
Yeah.
was talking about it. I know you're planning on coming over in November,
Yeah,
getting married in December.
yeah.
If I was you, I would come over before that
For 1 week or so.
for at least a week to 2 weeks.
At least you're not flying 15 hours like this guys will.
Meet the gal first. I mean,
Over
you guys can have
24.
the best chemistry online,
Yup.
but once you two meet, she may not be able to handle your snoring.
Uh-oh.
I never snore. Don't worry, I don't snore.
That's just
I don't snore either. I stayed up all night one night and listened, and I didn't snore one time.
See?
that's just full
How,
of crap.
how long is the flight from Singapore?
4 hours to the
No,
Philippines.
4
no,
hours.
no,
Actually,
no. Technically, it's 3 hours and 45 minutes.
But you're
only
going.
4 hours.
You're losing time, right? Are you gaining or losing time flying to Philippines?
Depending on where I go.
No,
Like
we
for
have
example,
the same time zone, James.
Oh, seriously?
no,
Yeah.
technically, I just found that if I were to go to Dumaguete because she's from Dumaguete, so there will be a layover of at least about 4 hours plus in Manila Airport. So by the time next flight I'll be in, depends on which flight am I taking. But
Okay,
definitely
so
there'll
it
be a layover over there.
could be same day, right?
No, could be same day, but the flight I'm taking is because I chose to be in Dumaguete at the very early hour. So my first leg of the flight will be at 7 p.m. at night. So by the time I reach Manila Airport, there will be around like 10 plus to 11, and I have a layover of about 4 hours, about close to 5 hours of layover before my flight to Dumaguete.
Oh, so she's in Dumaguete?
Yep.
Negros?
Negros Oriente.
Yeah.
Oriental.
That's the
Oriental
capital.
Texas.
That's the capital.
Sort of. I'm not too sure, but all I know that I'll be. I told her where because right outside the airport itself, there's a tree over there. So I told her to wait for me over there for me to easy recognize her.
So with the time change, I leave out at 7 a.m. on the 11th, and we get to see each other at 9 a.m. on the 13th, which is 50 hours difference
Wait
with the
till
time
you come
change.
back to the States.
We
You will
arrive the
actually
same day.
land in the States before you leave the Philippines.
True. And yeah, it's exactly. But we actually land in San Francisco 2 hours before we took off.
Right.
Yeah.
If you
So,
use
yeah.
visa on arrival 30 days, can you extend it once you arrive in the Philippines to 59 days?
Yes.
Requirements: passport, CDC vaccination card, One Health Pass. Isn't that 48-hour RT-PCR test? Yes. Meet first, stay together, Vinsoy. I don't get it, Vincent. What's the one crying the most about going to the Philippines? We're opening in February and he's not coming to November and getting married in December. Brother, you're a hope. Uh-oh.
I would
I feel so hurt.
find a cheap flight. I would find a cheap flight and go ahead and
I would, Vincent. I would come over and meet the gal.
Yeah,
make sure you still have the same chemistry in person as you do online.
November is a long time from now.
And, make sure that everything is going to be kosher and copacetic before you come over in November.
Yes.
Actually, I make plans to go over late what do you call that? Late April to early May because I plan to celebrate my birthday in Dumaguete at the same time to meet her first.
There you go.
That'd be cheap.
That would be the perfect thing to do.
But my concern is after coming back to Singapore, do I have to go through any stay home notice or anything?
That depends on what your government is implementing with
They're probably
regards
just-
to their citizens coming back.
Yeah, probably have to have a negative result. But they have, like Addie said, they have that in the airport.
Yes.
No, for over here, if I'm not mistaken, whosoever come back to whichever country that is during this pandemic period have to stay at home for around like say 5 to 7 days. Stay home notice.
Uh-huh.
So it'd still be okay.
Then you will have to do home quarantine.
Yeah, that's the thing. Unable to go out to buy any food or anything.
All is deliveries, huh?
No, I don't really trust deliveries because to me, sorry to say that, but I'm an old school type. Deliveries are for those lazy people who refuse to go out to get food for themselves.
Sus, that's just a luxury, Vincent. We
Nah.
are not in 1910 anymore. We are in 2022.
I was about ready to say, Vincent, if you say that, you can also say that going to the supermarket and buying beef meat is just a lazy man's way of instead of going out and killing a cow and butchering it.
Yep. We're not on the Flintstones age anymore.
I mean, come on. You can say that any way you want to.
Yeah.
Grab.
I mean, you're just making excuses, Vinsoy.
Hello, guys. How can I prove that I am fully vaccinated if my country is not listed on this list of mutual recognized certificate? Bring all the documents that they have given you with your when you get vaccinated, and if you can get the WHO yellow card, get transcribed over there. That's what everybody was going crazy when they implemented this, right? Everybody's buying the yellow WHO card and stuff. Howard got it. Howard got
Got
25.
25 of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you brought it
Also,
with you, Howard?
What's that?
Did you bring it with you?
Nah. Once I
Oh,
found out they used my white card, I didn't. It's sitting on my desk still.
same time zone. Yep. Vincent, did you get the situation with your future stepson worked out? That's from CEO.
yeah, sort of. I'm keeping watch. If there's anything comes out funny, he will get it from me.
Oh. Hi, Ma'am Addie. Hi, Lulu. By the way, my certificate have QR code and I can print it in English. That's good. Hi, Eaton Squad, Fam Bam. Hello to the guest. IG. Hope 48 hours RT-PCR test will be changed to antigen. We'll never know. Vincent, you've got a 4-hour flight. The rest of us have over 20 hours flight in the air. What in the hell is wrong with you?
It's true. It's
I have the same question. These guys are flying over 15 hours. I can stay in the Philippines without any visa for 59 days. Uh, no, 30 days, then you can extend. Yeah, I can meet my boyfriend from USA. He got his ticket. He was ready to fly here at March 3 at last. Cool. Let's discuss about meetup and sponsor. Yeah,
Oh
talk
my goodness, I hate it. I hate it.
We got one right here. CEO is on the chat. We got two.
Kenzo, you don't have to remind me of this, okay? I hate that.
Now I'll give it to you guys on your first meetup over here. I'm not gonna take that away from you. We can do it on second or third eventually, and hopefully the Philippines will stay open from now going forward.
when
Yeah.
you have your live on the 13th, me and Edna will be in the hotel, and we'll definitely update you on everything.
Oh my God! When is that? That's
The
on.
13th. Two,
Oh, we'll have
two,
a
two
pre
more.
Valentine's on
Yeah,
Eaton Squad.
less than 2 weeks.
Ooh,
Cool.
Valentine's Day. Yay. Huh.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I was
Oh,
like, this is perfect. Like we waited, we were patient, and then all of a sudden we get the best Valentine's Day, which is actually our month anniversary, because we met on October 14th, so we still do month anniversaries.
Cool.
Super.
That is so cool. I'm so excited for you all.
Oh, I am too.
Feels like
That's all.
finally.
No quarantine. That's like the biggest thing. No quarantine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. No wasted time, right?
exactly. Straight
hey,
to business.
so Eddie, just to check with you, since I have fully vaccinated and booster shot, do I have to bring all the cards with me in order for verification,
Yes.
including the booster shot?
Philippines likes their
The
paperwork.
booster is not required, but it wouldn't hurt if you bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got the complete list, from the first shots to the second shot up to the booster shot, everything all in detail, and
Over
all in
here,
English, by the way.
Over here, they changed the schedule of the booster. You have to get your booster after 3 months. You got your second dose. I'm gonna wait 6 months, because that's what the timeline of Pfizer. 6 months after you got your second dose.
Okay, but what if let's say that those who have say they got positive of the COVID-19 after they recovered, and then they say that they got some kind of resistant to the virus, are they eligible to take the second dose or something like that?
I have no idea.
No, because I got friends who got positive, and they got kind of like after she recovered, and she was told that she don't have to take the second shot because after she recovered from this, there's something resistant to the virus itself or something like that.
Huh. That's interesting.
Well, just keep in mind they want you to be fully vaccinated. I think that'd be one thing you might want to take in
That's true too.
consideration.
Yep.
Because if
Fully
they say, oh, you're not,
vaccinated, meaning two
anyone can
doses.
say, oh, you're not fully vaccinated. I only see one here.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
You don't want that. And you're already at the airport. No, you don't want that.
Well, for me, I'm okay with that because in my line of work, we have to take we have to be fully vaccinated, and also to safeguard ourselves, we have to take the booster shot.
Oh, cool. We have one question here. Adi, pa-help nang fill up kami ng form ng One Health Pass. Bakit nagtatanong pa sila ng quarantine hotel? Which wala ng February 1 for fully vaccinated. For sure, they will update the system, but if they don't, just pick a random hotel. Then just when you check in, tell them. They should know the start of that protocol on February 1st. Don't forget, I'm putting 10,000 pesos to cool. Ma'am, if we buy ticket of next country of exit just like Malaysia, then they will also check Malaysia visa, or is this your exit ticket? No, they won't check your visa. Are hotels filling up with tourists? That I don't know.
Not yet.
Not yet, because it's not February 10 yet.
They got a lot of hotels.
Don't get too excited. There's one who bought a ticket for February the 8th because he said he's gonna arrive in the Philippines on February the 10th, which is the start of foreign tourists. I was like, please don't do it. Wait 2 more days. It wouldn't hurt. Rather than going through the trouble, you know?
You can book your ticket for February the 8th or February the 9th if you wish.
Yes.
But you had best have a silver tongue.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have to be able to talk the airlines into letting you board the plane.
Yep. I need my towel.
If you book it for February the 10th or February the 11th, then you're not going to have that silver tongue.
Yep.
But if you're not Howard,
yeah, I was like,
Howard
what in the world?
Get away with it.
I said, how did Howard do that? We filed the same time. How in the world?
Look at his face. He's got that innocent little chipmunk face.
I was thinking he's got connections. He paid somebody off. I'm like, so he's gonna have to get online and explain himself.
I did a lot of explaining. Okay.
I was like, Howard, I think I was ahead of you. How in the world?
You lost.
Well,
we both
when
won.
I found out there was that $1,000 bill on the line, and which one of us was first, right?
Oh, 1,000.
You remember that, don't you?
Pesos?
Oh, no.
Dollars? Oh,
no
boy.
way. That's like, I don't bet. I don't gamble. I keep it in my pocket. I don't even buy a lottery ticket. I win every day because I don't participate.
You know, I was in lottery line. This guy won 3 in a row, and I thought, wow, give me some of those. They were lost, and I ain't touched it since.
No, whenever I would take my dad to the store because he buys lottery tickets, and like you said about your history, why you don't drink, there's just certain things that you learn from your parents, and you're just like, I'll never do that because you watch them spiral down. And like my dad loved to buy lottery tickets, and I don't buy lottery tickets. But every time I'd take him to the store, he'd buy me one, and I'd scratch it, and I'd always win. But I never got hooked.
I love the scratch. I always win on the scratch card.
I just can't see myself I just don't do that. I'd rather buy something and have something physical than to take a chance, I guess.
Oh yeah,
but you can't. Like everybody said you can't win
all day long as there ain't no money involved.
But everybody has their thing. Everybody has their vice. So I don't judge them for that's the way they want to spend their money. That's their entertainment.
Yeah. Yep, that's true.
Now on those extensions, you said we could go up to 6 months, right?
Yes.
with multiple entries.
Depends. You have to ask the Bureau of Immigration on that. If
Now
you
that's
can get-
not that's not in addition. That is in total, right?
No, that's additional 6 months.
Oh, so I already got my whatever days, and that'd be an additional on top of whatever they gave me.
That's correct, right?
No.
Or is it on top?
I think what they do is when you apply for your extension, that's why they tell you to apply for your extension like 2 weeks before it expires. Because once you apply for your extension, you'll get your extension. But I think it starts from the day that you got the extension.
Oh, okay.
So if you have 3 months left on your thing, you're cutting your nose off to spite your face.
Yeah.
Well, if I go 6 months, that should be well more than enough to get my report of marriage and get all that taken care of. Where I could get like what you did, my permanent whatever.
Your 13A, yeah.
My 13A. So I shouldn't have to worry about that. I'll have enough time for my 13A is what I'm concerned with. If I ever get my report of marriage in.
Right. I mean, you've got a 59-day visa right now, right?
I think they only gave me till February, I think 24th or something like that. So
yeah, that's 59.
I got here what?
I would go to fires. I wouldn't go down tomorrow. I would go down a week to 2 weeks before it expired.
Well, we're planning on going tomorrow. If 6 months is going to be more than enough time to get my 13A, that's the only thing I'm really concerned with.
It should be, but that depends upon when your ROM comes in too.
Yes, because they want the ROM on 13A.
Well, we should be getting it back in 2 to 3 weeks.
Good Lord, I would hope so. They've certainly had enough time, didn't they?
Oh, I think they updated it on the website that
You guys are on what? Week number 12 or 13?
It's close to 12. But I think they updated the website and said it was longer now. I don't remember. I just messaged them.
Is it longer from us that already applied, or is it longer for people that are just now
probably
applying?
the newbies.
Probably the new application.
Yeah.
Because I've been asking my son every day, did I get that big envelope yet?
Yeah. And it only takes 3 days to get here from California. So I try not to stress out by checking the tracking every day, but I check it once or twice a week. But I also have detailed mailing that you sign up with USPS. So whenever it's coming that day, it actually emails you and says this is going to be in your mailbox.
Cool.
Going back to that 6 month extension, what happens after that?
You extend again.
You just go down and get another extension.
Oh, okay.
For 36 months,
Yeah.
3 years, right?
You can extend it up to 3 years, 6 months at a time.
Yeah.
So 6 months is going to be good for me because I can go back and fill my pills, get back over here, and take care of taxes.
I have a question, Howard. You brought medication and stuff?
Yeah, I brought a 3 month supply with me.
So I was going to bring like vitamins, and I have a prophylaxis for antibiotics. If that shows up in the X-ray, did they check your bag?
They will check your bag, but let me tell you, they didn't even look at my prescriptions, and I got a whole backpack that is nothing but drugs.
Oh my God.
So it shows up on the X-ray, but they must not have cared.
They will look through your bags anyway.
Yeah, every one of my
bag
bags,
they haven't looked
anytime
through.
I've flown over here,
They will open it.
they will open it up. They will go through it. They will search it. But I always fly over here with at least a leave and vitamins and Dayquil and NyQuil and Sinex and all different types of over-the-counter medication. and it's
Did they-
always.
Did they
never-
weigh your bag, Howard, or give you a bag restriction when you flew from Colorado to San Francisco?
I have basically 3 bags. I have the normal
Oh, you had
carry-on. I have my briefcase that goes in the checkout, and your backpack you can take with you on the airplane.
Did they weigh your carry-on?
They don't weigh your backpack. They didn't weigh my backpack, but I think they weighed the other ones.
Yeah, because they on the website it has a 15-pound minimum or maximum for a backpack carry-on. Any carry-on, 15 pound. I said some women over here have pocketbooks heavier than 15 pound.
No,
Well,
mine is a lot.
The thing of it is, you can have your backpack and carry a camera and carry an umbrella and have your briefcase and your carry-on.
James, your backpack is your personal bag. Carry-on is also different. That's the one they will weigh. Your backpack, they're not gonna mess with it because that's your personal bag.
And then on top of that, you can carry a camera and stuff to keep your weight down. You can carry your camera and all this other stuff. You can look like
they will just tag your backpack.
I have the little shoulder bag. It's kind of like the fanny pack, but it's for your shoulder. I can put stuff in that and then take it, and then because right now I have it in my backpack, so I can have that in my backpack.
Here is a concern. I bought me a super cool backpack that would hold a lot of stuff, but there's a size limit on the backpack.
I think it was 40 inches though, or 36 or.
There's a width by height, and the new backpack I got was too big, so I went down to the store and bought me that one you just seen. I couldn't bring my big fancy one because it would have been this. I could have brought it, but it wouldn't have been allowed on.
Like the military backpack.
I mean, backpack. They're gonna weigh that.
So they will go through your bags. And what I did is I just went online and I followed what they said from Philippine Airlines. They give you a checklist. So if you look over that really carefully, it'll give you exact details of what you need to know.
So I have a battery bank.
You can carry that in your backpack.
Yeah.
I always have it with me when I fly.
I always carry it in my fanny pack.
Yeah.
They had a thing there about a certain kind of battery or whatever.
Lithium.
It's a NiCad or something like that. But I don't think they even looked on that. So I guess they had a concern about them blowing up or something.
Yeah.
Under pressure. So there was something about a certain battery, but it didn't seem like they looked at anything. I just put my phone on airline mode and.
Okay, what about SIM card?
I brought this laptop, my camera, and my phone, and it didn't seem like anything had an issue. Like I said, they just looked at everything.
What about a SIM card? I think I'm gonna have my phone unlocked so that I can put the SIM card in when I get there, because all my banking information is online on my phone.
Yeah, same here.
So did you get a SIM card for your phone?
No, I have internet connection at our house here.
Yeah.
So I just use a house. I don't really have use of my phone when I'm out and about.
What about roaming charges from your phone line?
No, you don't want that.
I have a AT&T thing, but I try not to use it.
Yeah, that's why I was going to take. That's why I was going to take the SIM out and put a new SIM in so that I don't have charges.
Yeah.
Or turn your data off.
Like I said, I'm not tech savvy, but I've been able to do fine with. Like I said, I got my phone when I talk to my kids at home and all that stuff. I just do it from here.
Yeah, that's what I said. If anybody needs to message me, it can't be text message. It'll have to be messenger.
Yes.
And that's what I've been doing 99%. The only other calls I've been getting is from people that want me to buy insurance on my car or something.
Yeah.
Those warranty things. Yeah.
So can you use 1-800 numbers in the Philippines, or do they still charge you a fee for that?
They'll still
charge you.
They still charge you
for what?
The 1-800 numbers.
Oh, I don't know.
That's why we got Magic Jack.
Yeah, that's why we got Magic Jack.
Yeah,
Magic Jack, as long as you have Wi-Fi, you can make calls to and from the United States
And text messages.
and text messages to and from the United States, and it is no cost.
Because whenever I was using my debit card on Philippine Airlines online, I locked up both of my credit cards and then my debit card because the Philippine Airlines service was down, and it was thinking it was a fraudulent charge on the credit card. So then it locked both credit cards, and I had to make a call the 1-800 number. So if I'm in the Philippines, which one of my cards, I told them that I was going to be flying international, so they already have it set for international purchases.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to call that 1-800 number to get your card back activated.
Right. One thing I did before I come here is, like you said, I went and got a hold of my credit card and said, "Hey, I'm going to be in the Philippines from this date to this date.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure I could use my card," which is good. They got a Home Depot here. So
yes.
In Manila,
yeah.
They also got a
Home
Walmart
Depot store.
They will have a Walmart soon.
They will have Walmart soon.
Wow.
It's currently
And
building.
Popeyes, man. They're building at Popeyes.
I think if there's a Jollibee in Manila Airport, I'm gonna have Howard got kicked. I'm gonna have some Jollibee when I first land.
When are you landing? Terminal 2? Yes, they have Jollibee at Terminal 2. It should be second floor departure area.
Because I have that 12-hour layover, so
that's my go-to whenever I'm waiting for my flight. I put my money on Howard because I know old age and
treachery outdoes youth.
I was so like, oh my gosh, how did he do that? Like,
what I meant was, I by myself have the right to stay in the Philippines for 59 days without any kind of visa in a normal situation where borders are open, so I can buy my flight. What does he mean? I'm not sure.
Okay, on February the 10th, foreign tourists will be allowed into the Philippines. You will get a 30-day visa when you land.
Yeah.
It's called a visa upon arrival. It'll be a 30-day visa.
He got kicked out.
So my plane was booked. It was booked. There was only 3 seats available whenever I booked my flight. But from Manila to Bacolod, it was open seating. The plane was empty.
Yeah.
When you have your computer plugged in, it helps make sure it's also plugged in the outlet.
That's another question. How do I charge my phone when I get there? Do I have to buy an adapter? Do they have them available?
I went down to the hardware store and bought me an adapter to change it. And then I realized, I didn't know it, but my phone and my computer, those work. They already have a
they've already got a reducer in them.
Yes.
They already got a reducer in them. My Samsung phone, I didn't know it. I wouldn't, like I said, I bought this big old monster thing, and then this thing's getting a little warm, and then I start reading the little data on my charger, and it says, 220, 110. What the heck? So I plugged it in direct, and it all works. All my equipment seems to work just fine, just plugging it in. But read your little adapter and make sure it says 220 on it.
The brick that you plug in the wall, that you plug in the USB.
Yeah. Like I said.
Do you have to buy that, or is that something I can get here while I'm waiting?
Well, that's what I'm telling you is I didn't realize that
our phones is from the U.S.
My phone and my computer and all that, it works on both.
Yes.
Nowadays they're built right into your little brick. But read it, make sure it says 220, 110 on it. Because I was
So
using this big old monster adapter and didn't
so this will
realize
plug
I
in.
didn't need it.
Yep,
Yes.
that works.
Yeah,
That
read
plugs
it.
in over there.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Input
Yeah.
100 to 240 volt.
So I just saved you $75.
Yep.
Wow.
Just plug it right in.
That was a good question.
Yeah, both.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the mother I bought. I'll show it to you.
So
It's
this
a
plugs in those same outlets you have.
Yes.
This is what
Wow.
I thought I needed.
Oh my gosh.
And it works just fine, but I didn't need it.
Wow.
Well, back up, Howard. Back up.
Yeah, because Edna and I, we have the exact same phone.
So, yep, you can just plug it in, James. No problem.
That's sweet.
Why did you
I was
tell
worried
me that,
about that.
Andy, before I bought this big Bowie?
You did not ask, Howard.
Yeah. I was thinking, I was like, if I get there and
James, why
I was
did you
like-
just ask that now? Howard is already.
because
Actually, James,
my
you
phone
know
is
what?
low battery.
To be on
Oh.
the safe side, you ought to get this from me. I'll sell it to you for what I paid for it.
Oh my God.
I bought Edna a solar battery bank because they just got power back after 5 weeks. They still have no Wi-Fi,
Oh Lord!
but it has a solar. It has a solar charger on this side and a flashlight on this side, and I have it in my bag already. So I have 2 battery banks, and one I'm going to leave with her, so that way if she has brownout, she can it'll charge her cell phone 6 times.
Yep.
Was she in that typhoon?
Oh,
Yeah,
they were
the eye
in
went.
the eye of the typhoon.
The eye, yeah. The eye of the storm went right over her province, or her, yeah. But she has a concrete house with metal roof, and their house was good. It was the problem with the trees falling because every tree around broke.
Yeah.
So they just got their power back?
It was 5 weeks. She's going to the neighbors because the neighbors have Wi-Fi, but we can only text.
That must have been horrible.
Oh, James.
Yeah, 5 days, no nothing from Edna after that.
Oh,
and then
that
I
would
just
drove
couldn't
my
stand
wife
it.
Crazy. She would have been
I
nuts
could-
over that.
I couldn't stand it anymore. I was like, I'd message Addie. I was ready to call the Philippines and be like, somebody go check on her.
Oh, the guy that we met, the guy that I messaged who posted that photo, the
Yeah.
one that you found out, he messaged me and told me, yeah, she's okay. He literally went to her house, but that was the time that Edna messaged you too.
Exactly, because there was vloggers. There's tons of vloggers in the Philippines. So I spent the 2 days straight that weekend going through everybody on her friends list and seeing if anybody had posted anything. And then I found this guy, and he had taken a picture of her barangay, Zone 3, and it was actually a picture of her house and the decorations for Christmas. And I was like, I messaged him, but Edna said that they're Filipinos are shy. So, and I messaged him in English, so he did not reply. So I sent it to Addie, and as soon as I sent it to Addie, I told Edna we have a connection because I waited as long as I could before I messaged anybody. And when I messaged Addie, she messaged me the same day. She had went to the next town over, and they couldn't even get out of their barangay because all the downed trees. But when she finally got everything cleaned up, she went to the next town over and then messaged me. And then we did that. Like she would go into town twice a week just to message me and tell me she was okay. But
I could only imagine what you're going through during that period. That must have been just horrible.
well, it's still not good but at least it's something that she can walk over to the neighbor's house and text me. But and then she can take videos and send them, but we can't do FaceTime.
Oh, that's all right. You'll be home soon.
Oh yeah.
It's like I just finished purchasing round trip ticket from San Francisco to Cebu. In a few minutes, I will purchase my round trip plane ticket from Raleigh to San Francisco.
Good.
That's an even longer flight.
My passport validity left only 1 year. It will expire January 2023. My question is that my intentions are to marry immediately after coming there with my girlfriend. So should I renew it? I would. 6 months validity rule.
I was about ready to say yes. I would definitely try and get it renewed. Um, put it on an expedite.
February 24, Sanfo to Manila with $20 for aisle seat and extra check baggage.
150.
1,600?
No. Yeah, 1634.80.
It's not
For what day?
24th.
The 24th of February.
I didn't see anything that cheap.
And that's with the $150 extra baggage fee. So you're actually looking at around 1,500, 1,480.
What I noticed is the ticket over there is the most expensive. Coming back, it was cheap because
Yes.
Yeah,
you're
same
paying
here.
the Philippine price.
That's
We got
true.
the skin tax going over there.
What type of passport do you carry, Pack Humanity?
No, you cannot renew it in Dumaguete City. You have to renew it in Manila.
Make sure didn't use drugs before flying to the Philippines and no drugs at all in your hand carry. I mean, it did not say, it did not meant the drugs, Rosalie. It's his medicine.
It's his medicine.
Howard.
My
My
medication.
my doctor my doctor said that I should do a prophylaxis of an antibiotic for the mosquitoes and so that you don't get malaria because I'm going to be there for 3 weeks and everybody's
Warren said
saying
that.
so they wrote a
I
prescription
actually
out
brought the
last
sulfur
year.
pills.
Huh?
I actually brought the sulfur pills.
Yeah, they wrote me a prescription and said when you go, take it 2 days before you leave, and then take it every day while you're there. And
Yep.
it could be good for the water too. You know, if you drink bad water, you're not going to get
That's
sick.
true. That's
Yeah,
true.
I've been drinking distilled water since I've been here.
Yes, don't drink tap water over here. That would
It's the same for Mexico.
so
I don't know. I wonder if a filter would be okay if I filtered it.
Well,
that
I
might
thought
work.
if you boiled it, it would
Well,
be
if you
sterile.
boil it,
Yeah, it'll kill the bacteria for sure.
Yeah.
yeah, if you boil it, that'll kill anything in it. But also, filtering works because that's what all the
In the carbon filter, yeah.
the big bottles of water that you
The
get.
water refilling stations over here, they just use filter to, the distilled water you're drinking, Howard, they just went through filter or whatever.
Yeah, if you've got a water dispenser that takes the 5-gallon jugs,
Uh-huh.
that's just filtered water.
Yep.
Our immune system is not adapted to the different environment.
No,
Yeah,
No.
it's probably quite different.
Forrest that's why I was very careful with what he drinks over here because he's not used to it. The first time he came over, I am very careful of what he drinks. I don't.
Yeah. Only
Yeah,
Red
that's
Horse.
why my Asawa, she's really make sure that I
There you
got
go. Forrest. What, Howard? Howard got lots of Red Horse.
she's really careful to make sure I got bottled water.
Yeah.
So
What kind of stuff can you not bring into the Philippines? Is there a list of stuff? It should be on the
Yes.
airlines website. A lot.
It is.
yeah,
There's
you
a
can
lot.
find everything you want on if you're taking Filipino Airlines.
I
they
might
have
make a
big
video on
list.
that on what not to bring to the Philippines for first time travelers.
what to bring? Chocolate.
It's a must.
My bag is already overweight.
Oh my god.
Well, I tell you, I
I'm
got
telling you,
those
James,
chocolate
you need to
oranges
find
was
room for
crazy.
chocolate in there.
Did you brought a lot of chocolates, Howard?
I brought I don't know if you ever seen those chocolate oranges.
Yeah.
So those they went crazy over that, and I had great big candy canes.
Oh
And
my
she made
God,
it.
my daughters love them.
She said American candy canes are way sweeter than Filipino candy canes, so it tastes way, way better.
Huh.
I'd say the Negro sugar, it's all pure sugar cane. I'd say it's pretty sweet.
Eh.
They have the rice and brown sugar that they wrap in the banana leaf.
Mhm.
What is that?
What you get?
It's like rice and sugar, and it's brown in a banana leaf.
That's
And she,
that we call it bud over here with
yeah.
yeah. I love that with my coffee.
Yeah,
There's one
that's
thing
what she has.
That banana they rolled in those sesame seeds that they have were at the Chongqing or whatever restaurant. Those are really good.
Oh,
Those bananas.
that thing that I like.
It looks like a little ball, but it's a
the
banana
ball
rolled in
with
sesame
sesame
seed.
seed on, and there's something in the middle in it. Oh, I forgot the name of that. That's
It's
my
banana.
favorite.
It's a banana. It's a banana, I guess.
No, it's
I
not
think when
banana.
I think when we go to our first restaurant, I'm gonna tell them bring me sampler of everything.
Oh my God, you gotta have a mukbang.
Yeah.
Don't expect hamburger to taste like hamburger anywhere.
Oh, that's another thing. Is one day we're gonna spend 5 days in Bacolod, 3 to 4 days at her house, and then we're going to Sipalay, Sugar Beach for 1 week, and then we're going back to her house for 3 or 4 days, and then we're going back to Bacolod for the last week before I fly out. But when I'm there with her family, I wanted to make something that was like American food. So what do you suggest that would be? And they don't have oven either. They don't have an oven. Everything is cooking pan.
Yeah, I bought her an oven. You know what I'm finding out? They like everything American. Anything that's different from what they're used to eating, I think.
But what do you think?
Chili.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't
you
like chili.
can't find a good chili
because
over
you
here.
can put it on rice.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So chili. So should I bring like the chili pouch, the chili packet, or the pre-made chili packet?
You can get chili powder over here. You know, you can get the the McCormick chili seasoning over here.
Yeah.
And if it was me, I would go ahead and pack some red kidney beans in your bags.
Yeah, you can't certain beans you can't find over here. I really haven't seen navy beans.
Well, they say canned food they check pretty good in security.
Yeah, but you can still bring it. I've brought black-eyed peas before.
Yeah. Because we don't have black-eyed peas over here.
Seriously?
For New Year.
But I would either bring you some dried kidney beans.
Oh yeah, it's a good idea. Black beans, red beans, white beans.
But I would make chili because they can always put the chili on top of their rice.
No, I will not make chili. I would suggest roast. Roast they will eat.
My Sawa went over crazy over potatoes and onions.
But he said she doesn't have an oven.
You don't have to.
You fry
the
that.
roast that you put tomatoes, carrots, cabbage.
You're talking a stew.
Oh yeah, the stew, not the roast.
Stew.
If I was staying a long time like Howard, I would definitely build a brick oven outside like they cook pizza in. I would definitely make a brick oven outside that way for bread, because you can make cornbread, you can make anything in that.
I make bread and they went nuts over that, especially lemon bread.
Banana nut bread.
She can't get enough of that.
Oh, economy 7 kilos carry on, 20 kilos luggage. Yes, you can.
7 kilo.
I'm wondering what would happen if you overstayed your visa without renewing it. Do you know the consequences? By the way, not something I would do. Just curious. You will pay the penalty. Worse, they will deport you.
I was about ready to say.
Or blacklisted.
They have several Americans at the Bureau of Immigration in Davao upstairs in little cells
because they overstayed.
because they overstayed their visas and they are waiting to ship them back to the United
And
States
blacklisted in the
and
Philippines.
they'll be blacklisted in the Philippines.
And considering half the people here are starving, you probably don't want to go to a Philippine prison.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
true. Check in carry-on bags. Okay. You got at the airport a SIM. Yeah, they have. Well, he's already got a SIM card. He said. Make sure your phone is unlocked. By the
Yeah.
way, in the Philippines, the penalty of international drug traffic. Nobody's gonna bring drugs. It's his maintenance
Well,
medicine,
I'm
Bernardo.
gonna bring my prescription before I go and fill it. I'm gonna make a copy of my
Yeah.
prescription so that they can see my name and what it
That's
is.
right. I got a great big old list of my prescriptions down. I brought that with. They never checked it, but I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James, check out Google Voice. Yes, that's what we need to report to the bank that you are going abroad. Lots of pizza there as well. Yeah. You can get free phone number from Google Voice. You can port your current number to Google Voice. Use the number with Wi-Fi like Magic Jack. Oh, cool. If you want more 30 days, you need to apply visa.
I'm just gonna take my old SIM card out because I don't want anybody calling me anyway.
I was told by AT&T that they have a limit as to how much they will charge you to overseas. I believe $100, but not 100% certain. You might want to check. You don't want to use AT&T over here.
Gary, when we first got together, we were using AT&T. The first month, I had a $1,500 phone bill.
Ooh, I better check my phone bill.
Yeah,
That's
I might have a surprise there.
it went from like $180 to $1,500.
Yep. His phone bill was whoa.
You do a lot of calls?
Yes. Well, the problem is when I call him, because we take turns calling, when I call him, AT&T still charge him with minutes. So
I remember the times where it was free after 9 o'clock.
because we don't during our time dating, we don't have Facebook, we don't have those apps that we have now.
MySpace.
Yeah, man, MySpace, it's nothing. Your closest our communication was Yahoo Messenger. That's where we talk.
Yeah.
No, we had a different app.
AOL.
Oh, I don't remember it.
No, I don't even remember the name of it anymore. But
I don't need to get this visa that they usually give when we land there, sir. It's not a question, sir, but I got what you said. Thanks very much, friends. Okay, God bless you all. Let's travel. Yep. I have a son in the Philippines. Gonna get a 9A visa when I'm in the Philippines. I'll show the bureau. Well, you can fly on on February 10 Globe Rover without applying for a visa. On the lithium battery, you can carry it with you, but you can't put inside your luggage that goes under the plane because of heat. Oh. Your drug prescription in your carry-on as long as you have a record of the prescription with you. These planes usually have USB port on each seat.
Yep.
Yes, that's true. It's possible to use and recharge your phone during flights. That's
Exactly.
correct. Why tickets are expensive to Philippines? Will prices go down after 10? We'll never know. Proud Bacolodian Ilongga here. Calamay in Negros is very sweet. Oh, I love calamay.
Okay. Yeah.
American style spaghetti. Oh, it's too sour for me.
They like their spaghetti sweet here.
With ketchup.
Ketchup on everything.
Muscovado too perfect.
Yeah.
For black brood. You should try native chicken in Bacolod. You will love it, James. Oh, OMG, yes, Gary. No shit. It's OMG. So always tend to your visa. I'm very sensitive on that with Forrest. I'll make sure his documents are up to date and he's legal to stay here because you don't want to mess with immigration over here. They put you to jail.
For Christmas 2 years ago, I sent them a whole bunch of presents, and I sent name brand coffee, and they were all going crazy over it.
Of course, it's from the
The,
U.S. Even if
the
you send them a
Starbucks.
pin, send them a pin made in China. As long as it came from the U.S., they will be ecstatic about it.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, James, I am not kidding you. We were coming back to the Philippines. My wife went down to Walmart and bought a bunch of T-shirts. They went nuts for them. I had no clue why. They were made in the Philippines.
It came from the States. That's all it matters.
with it being my first trip and the first time I've ever been on airlines, I don't want to do carry on baggage because I just want to have my backpack. But maybe on the second trip, I'll start bringing stuff over because I'll understand the process. I'll be more comfortable with the airports. But from never flying at all, I don't want to have that hassle of trying to find my bag and trying to get here, get there,
I
check
don't
in.
like, whenever I travel, I don't like bringing carry-on bags. I always have my check-in where I can check it and they can shove it on their plane, and I have my personal bag. That's it. I don't do carry-on because I'm very forgetful. I might forget it in the overhead or something. So
See,
Yeah.
I always do 2 check bags, my carry-on, and then I've got my little fanny pack.
like I all my focus is I just want my, I usually travel with a backpack whenever I go back and forth to the States. I just
If
don't
I
bring
knew
it.
I was going to be walking 50 miles, I don't think I would have brought so many bags with me.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You think I'm exaggerating? Let me tell you, this
No,
LA
it's
airport is
really
crazy.
far. The Philippine
Really far.
Airlines International Flight Building is very far from the domestic flight you came in.
Well, I think American Airlines is right beside the international. Whenever I land in San Fran,
Are you going to
LAX,
San Francisco? I went
I
to
think
LA.
American. Yeah, I think it's LAX. It's the same. Is LAX and San Fran the same?
No,
No, different.
No.
Oh, so
LAX is
well,
in Los Angeles.
I'll have to look. I'll have to look what my paperwork says, but I think it's right beside each other.
Oh, cool.
So it's not very much walking, but
Howard, they have a bus
yeah,
going to the terminal.
Yeah.
You did not
one
took
of
it?
one of them has a train, an air train.
All I know is I did a lot of walking.
He
So
he did manual.
Oh, when you guys go back and forth over here, you'll know the shortcuts and all. So
But
it's
that's why I
fun.
didn't want to bring a bag because
It's
I didn't
fun
want
to be
that.
a first time international traveler.
well, I'm going to let you guys go so I could get some sleep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's getting late for you, Eddie.
Yeah, we might wrap it up too. That way I don't really get so sick.
Yeah.
Y'all take care. Glad to hear
Thank
you.
you, Howard.
See you, Howard.
Congratulations, man.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Y'all take care. Good night.
Good night.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Sorry.
Good morning.
My young gaga.
My aga. Well, yeah,
My
we'll probably
my young
wrap it.
Octo. My young Harpoon. My young Gabby.
James already know he's not even here yet. Here? You're here for almost 2 years.
Magading gabi.
Oh my God, he's so proud of that magandang gabi.
All right, Eddie. Thank you for all your help.
Thank you, James. James, you might take a backpack in it. You should consider a down jacket to get cold halfway through your flight. As far as meds, just go make sure your pills have your name on it in the box. Yeah, jacket when you fly because it's cold inside the airplane. If I book my flight for September 8:50 round trip, no layover. Oh, that's cheap. But we're gonna send. Hopefully, I get to feeling better tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining, and we hope to see you guys in our next LDR live. CEO, thank you for joining. Thank you so much, guys. Stay safe. Bye bye.